minutes.
All right, we're here. We're here. So now, Muffin, here's the question. This is the key question, the big question. Are we running the? Are we making characters that look like human beings, or are we making absolute
or
slop?
amorphous blobs
Absolute
with like
slop.
eye holes?
Because
giant
I took
bulging
the
eyes or
liberty
whatever.
of making one of each.
I'll take whatever you got, man. I'll accept whatever.
Got it. Got it. We're going green. We're going green then. We're going
Let me see.
green.
I'll go deprived, and I'll just hit similar face like 100 times. Or do I have? I might have a preset already for this.
Yeah, I made a couple of presets earlier because I was like, I got to make one for absolute degeneracy, and then I have to make one that is semi okay. All right.
I've done like 5 separate runs of the game, and each time I like. It's funny because they're checkerboarded as like character I took serious, dude who looks like he crawled out of some kind of pit. Character
Yeah.
I took serious.
Yeah. When I was making this dude, my thought was originally orc, and then it slowly devolved into like 5,000-year-old Smurf, ancient Smurf.
I don't know why the Elden Ring defaults the face like randomizer defaults to like pinching and extremely like ruining all the features.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
yeah. Okay, I gotta overwrite this because this is a work of art, if I do say so myself.
Oh, I got something workable already here. This is great.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, I'm gonna rush through and let the large multi-limbed boy at the beginning there absolutely ruin my day, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, same here. How familiar are you with like Elden Ring lore?
Oh, I'm actually very familiar with Elden Ring lore, although it's been a while, admittedly, since I touched in on it. So, like, some of the names may escape me, but I actually know Elden Ring lore arguably almost as well as I know Kenshi lore, surprisingly.
That's an untapped sphere for you, because it's the same. It's sort of the same like manner of storytelling. It's very from Kenshi's
Yeah.
very FromSoft in that way.
Yeah, I was actually heavily inspired when I was when I first started doing lore videos. I was heavily inspired by Fudge Muppet and Vati Vidya. And so I've watched a shite ton of Vati content, huge amounts of Vati content, and same thing for like my narration style. Over the years, I kind of lean more towards like Camel Works, and nowadays I feel like I emulate Vati style a hell of a lot more.
You could do worse than emulating like the lore tuber of all time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, his production value alone is like, so good.
Some of those more recent like prepare to cries with like animations at the beginning and all laid out with nice like blocking and videography. They're like awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, no, everything that Vati does is really good. Some people have given him crap for some things. I think one of the biggest ones is just that like they're like, oh, not everyone can match the production value. He's kind of monopolized the market. I'm like, so he has good content, is what you're saying. What you're saying is that he has good content. I'm not hearing a bad thing.
I think one of the more major complaints is that he sort of became like retroactively like the de facto voice in the community. So people always compare other like smaller Souls tubers to him, but that's not his fault.
No, absolutely not. The other thing is like people tend to take his word as like gospel. They're like, oh well, Vati said it, so it must be true. When like he gets stuff wrong too as well, But I think that's more on the that's on the viewer's end than Vati. It's not his fault. The man presents a compelling story,
Yeah, I do like how he will on occasion he'll shout out like smaller Souls tubers. I can only assume they have some kind of Discord or community chat room or something.
Yeah, him and who is it? Zuli the Witch do a lot of content together because Zuli's really good at deep diving into the code and stuff. She does a lot of like data mining and stuff that he uses in his content.
I watched a lot of Zuli's stuff.
Yeah.
There's a slightly smaller Souls tuber called like Smotown.
Yeah,
I've watched
Smotown stuff. Yeah, I've watched a bunch of Smotown stuff. Do enjoy me some Smotown, absolutely.
I'm sprinting to die to the opening boss now.
All right. Yes, I gotta get over there so I can get the tiny pot and open the world. There we go. Use my golden seed. Gotta drop my golden seed.
Are you aware of the?
Viewers join? Yeah. Am I letting viewers join? Not at the moment, no, because we're using seamless co-op, so we don't have to deal with the unfortunate, the unfortunate invasions.
I think there are still invasions in this.
There can be
like a in the config you can turn them on.
Yeah, I left them on because I'm a dodo.
Let's see. I can't remember if you have to like manually turn them like on, even if the config file says that they're on. I can't remember.
Well, we're gonna find out because I mean, absolute worst case, we're gonna get stream sniped.
I did a run through of this with a couple friends like not too long ago.
Yeah.
And every time we turned on invasions and seamless co-op, it was a mistake because every single person was just like 10 times as knowledgeable about you know, the way the game worked. I was running them through for the first time, so it was you know, feeding candy to a baby.
Yeah. It's really funny how much I know about Elden Ring lore, considering that, again, I know I told you this before we hopped on, but like, it's funny how much I know about the lore, considering how dog shit I am at the game.
Well, it's one of those things like even if you're bad at like Dark Souls or FromSoft games, it's just easy to get sucked in, you know.
Yeah. I opened the world up. You should be able to join.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you.
Oh, okay. All right. There it is. There it is. All right. Are you ready for the pinnacle of the human form that I am? Because
yes.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
You're in for a treat.
I'm on the way up. Don't worry. We'll swap monstrosities.
All right, I'll wait for you out here. Well, I need you to see me in the light of day, Muffin. The light of day.
Oh, here we go.
My dude can't even open his eyes. Oh my god. It's funny that you went red because I went green.
We've accidentally gone Christmas colors, which is fairly fun.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's also funny that you went full schnoz with no jaw, and I went all jaw with no schnoz.
Well, it's like two puzzle pieces will fit together.
Yeah. You kind of remind me of Nigel Thornberry. You're like a
that's a winning combo.
Pissed off Thornberry.
You're right. I didn't even try. Like
I'm smashing. Like he's smashing, and he's got the club too. He's literally smashing.
Oh my god! Yes.
You're smashing.
Hey, how's the podcast working out for you and Pato?
It is going very well. We just did episode 2 weeks ago. Episode 3 is this upcoming Thursday. We're having Frankie on as a special guest. We just hit 100 subs. We've only got one episode on the channel, which is really cool. So basically, in one podcast, we're sitting at 100 subs. We did 2, nice. But the first episode of the pod was on our on my channel because I have a larger audience. So we did the first one there to kind of get the, get the vibe out there. But we just did episode 2. We're doing episode 3 this week with Frankie, and we just hit 100 subs, and it's going good. It's going good, going really, really good.
What's the Spotify views like, or what's like the onboarding like process for getting something on there?
Spotify's really easy. You just sign up on Spotify Creators, do a couple of verification things, and then just start uploading. And the views aren't terrible. We get like 60-70 views per episode on Spotify.
All right, not bad.
At least, thus far. They're not terrible, which, again, given that we're doing like an incredibly niche, topic, it's really not been that bad at all. Really been not that bad at all.
Let's see, I'm trying to remember where the hell we're at here.
So if I recall correctly, we should head over towards the ruins there and grab the whetstone by the crossroads.
And the ability to level up would be nice.
Oh yeah, there's that too. that too. That's a big one.
I don't know how often you've done like Total Deprived, or I think it's called Wretch in this builds. It's kind of like my ideal way to do these games.
Oh yeah, it's because a clean slate.
It's so much more fun starting from like blank and working your way up to like a passable level of like gear.
Yeah. Gotta put my hood up.
Berries here.
Gotta put my hood on.
Yeah, cover the face, man.
I gotta cover
Spare
that up.
these
Yeah,
guys.
no one needs to see that. No one needs to see that.
Can I even hold like Lord Swords? Yeah, okay. Upgrade. Let's see. Anything else in my inventory?
All right. If I recall, we need to rest at the way station there, and then I think in the ruins over there is where the whetstone is. Correct me if I am wrong. I watched a couple of things today because, like I said, I haven't played Elden Ring in like 2 fucking years.
I have like an encyclopedic memory of where even like minor items are, just from like the handful of playthroughs I've done.
All right.
You play much of the other Souls games before this?
No, not really. So to be honest, I have so like I like the idea of enjoying Souls games, but I'm also not really a rage gamer. Like I don't have that in me. And so like games that are designed to, they're not designed to make you mad, but they're kind of designed to make you mad. I don't have that button, So I'm like, it's fine. So I have them, and I've always like wished that I was more into them while we're sitting you're like sitting on my lap, basically.
This is so beautiful.
It's kind of wonderful. It's magnificent. Nah, man, I don't know.
It's like if we had a blue character here, we'd have like the stereo graphic like RGB split. Like if we put all of our guys together, we'd have like a regular normal skin tone dude.
The horsemen of the cringe apocalypse.
Summon me by grace. Torrent has chosen.
Put Torrent on my hotbar here.
Oh yeah.
I think I think playing Dark Souls at like a young age was like a formative experience, simply because I would have been the type of gamer to like freak the hell out at everything, a real like.
Yeah.
But this made me patient.
I've never really been like super. I don't even rage. Like that's the thing. Like I'm not a rage gamer. That's the thing. Like I don't freak out. I don't rage quit. I'm not a sweaty gamer. Like I'm really not. If I lose in a game, I lose in a game. Like it's cool. It's not a big deal. But games that I feel like some games are like designed almost to like make you rage, and that's not the case with Elden Ring. It's just like because of that, I'm like I like a hard experience. I don't really like torture, but I do love Elden Ring, which is. Because it's more accessible than I think a lot of other Souls games too, admittedly.
Almost certainly. Just the idea you can like sprint away from a fight and not totally commit is big. The open world setting.
Mechanically, yeah, it just feels a lot more accessible than other Souls games, which, like because of that, I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more. Which is why it's the only Souls game that I've ever like beaten 100%.
Nah. Whereas in like some of the Dark Souls games, if you're having a problem with an area, it might be like the only way for you to progress. You'll have like 2 or 3 options.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, that way over here. Although I am having a little bit of a transitionary period from playing Dark Souls 2 and then coming back to this.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about that the other day.
Some of the buttons are laid out weird.
Yeah. You were talking about that the other day where you kept hitting the wrong button because you're used to one control over the other. Where the hell is the entrance to that goddamn tomb?
I actually just ran down here. It was right where those dogs were.
Oh yeah, I see. We're there. We're there. Let me hither, young Thornberry.
Don't worry, I'll do the honors after you.
I'm like a great green Gandalf. It's beautiful.
I gotta get some goddamn clothes here, man. I'm letting it all hang out in the breeze here.
It feels the breeze. My man could cut diamonds right now. I just rage quit Neo 3 earlier today. Loved the game, but needed some space. Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes like you gotta rage out and take some space. Yeah.
People don't like getting the advice of like go for a walk and come back.
Sometimes
really
you have to
enjoy taking that.
The last time I played Dark Souls 3, I remember I got to the it was again this I think I was like a teenager at this. I was like 15 at the time. I got to the sunken city, the partially submerged city, and you have to fight ghosts. But in order to fight the ghosts, you have to have a specific flask on you that allows you to like hit them, right? And I had saved up a bunch of them.
Transient curse or to be cursed by an enemy.
So I got down there and I'm running through, and then I ended up dying. And because I died, I didn't have any more of the materials needed to get more of the fucking. It was a whole thing. I ended up like soft locking myself, not actually soft locking, but like semi soft locking myself out. And I was like, I'm done. I
just
can't.
never want to see
just,
that area ever again.
Yeah, and that's what it was. I was like, I never, ever again, ever again. Oh god, my face.
Well, I'm trying to pull aggro here. Hey, shit.
Oh, my body.
I think you can actually parry these dudes off the horse, but I don't have a shield.
Oh god.
Well, there's the first one. At least I didn't get one on the board first.
It was me, Barry. The first death of the evening, and it was me. I knew it was gonna be. I felt it in my bones.
You bastard. I might not be far behind. Don't worry.
What did I get? Oh, I got the Curse of Rot. That's what I got. The Curse of Rot. My mistake is two-handing my shield. I mean my staff. I gotta whip the shield out. All right, I'm gonna take this dude down. I'm gonna take him out.
I tend to throw my my casting implement in my left hand and leave a sword in the right, so you can still have sort of like, you know.
Oh, you know what? That is a smart. You're a smart man. You're a smart man.
I used to do a bunch of PvP back in the day, so this is the you know, the old wisdom.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Because we're red and we're green.
It's beautiful. We're
mag. You been watching much Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
I have not.
The new Game of Thrones show?
I have not.
Pretty damn good.
I lost my HBO when they decided that they were going to pull a Netflix and say that if you don't have the same IP, then they're going to recognize that you're using somebody else's.
Yeah,
I was using my sister-in-law's. Yeah.
I actually had to like... Yeah, I actually had to like send a confirmation email the other day because I was, you know, my girlfriend lives like a ways away from me. I was just watching stuff at her place, and they actually like would not let me open the app and use it.
Yeah,
so
like
annoying.
I was using my sister-in-law's, and they, I went to like log on to watch something with my kids, and it was like, we've detected that this isn't used. Please, your location has changed. Please authenticate your location or verify that this is your home. And I was like, you motherfuckers. What the hell?
It's so annoying. And it didn't like stop me from using it. It just added extra steps. So the purpose is not to like prevent me from doing it at that point. It's just to annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah.
If I don't want to. Oh yeah, I have to imagine you know how much time to watch like adult coded media having like a kid in the house.
Two. I have two. I have twins.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, I have 2 5-year-olds. Well, almost 5. They turn 5 soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stab him. Take it. Get him from the back. Attack it from the back. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that's the secret. Attack him from the back.
There we go. Put the work in. I can't.
If there's one thing that this magnificent green bastard does, it's attack it from the back.
I'm a little turned around specifically because there's a comprehensive overhaul mod for Elden Ring called Reforged, which has become like my definitive way to run through the game.
Head slightly south.
Yeah, where the hell is?
I want to find that there's that one bitch there that sells more spells.
Yes,
Saloon. Yeah, that's Saloon. I don't know. Whatever her name is. Selin, that's what it is.
Selin, yeah, that's
there it is. Yeah.
Just across the bridge at this little, there's gonna be a boss there that we might want.
Yeah, there's a small boss, and then we beat the boss up, and then we go in. Enemies have they have double the health too, by the way. I don't know if you remember, they have double the health from seamless co-op. Yeah.
I recall.
Double the health, double the damage. I think I have their poise set to be the same. Though, like the poise damage they have.
Yeah, they get like 15% additional poise by default in seamless co-op.
Yeah, so they have whatever the default is. I was looking at it earlier. I didn't mess with it too much, but I tried to make sure that it wasn't going to, like, break me.
I actually, with 3 people... Shit! I actually, when I replayed this with 3 people, I ended up making their stats, like, much more.
Whoa, hello.
I ended up giving them, like... Because it's easy to just jump. Just jump them.
I'm trying to avoid panic rolling, because I tend to panic roll.
Yeah. Especially because this is the game where they punish you for doing it.
And they're faster too, right? Like other Souls games, the enemies like have their attack patterns, but I don't feel like they're as fast. Elden Ring, they're fucking fast.
Going from this to playing Dark Souls 2 was very funny, specifically because I was just running through that, and I come back here, and all the bosses are designed to like trip you up if you are panic rolling. Like, just Margit delaying all his attacks and stuff.
I keep hitting L3 to try and sprint because I'm used to pretty much every other game that's ever existed where L3 is sprint.
Yeah.
And so I hop on my mount and then immediately hop off.
Yeah, we don't have to do anything to get down here. I think we just step inside, right?
Yeah. Just dodge the plant.
This is Mad Pumpkinhead.
Yeah. He's just gonna smash his brains on the floor over and over again. He's a woodpecker.
I'll pull aggro here.
Start throwing bops at him. Glintstone Pebble for days.
Why are you playing Elden Ring when you could just play the clearly superior Dark Souls 2? I don't know where... Elden Ring is still definitely my favorite, but DS2 has risen in the ranks since I went back to replay it.
I'm a filthy normie. Okay? I'm a dirty casual, guys. He's playing it because of me. I've sunken him down to a level of filth. Okay?
I've dropped... That game's popular. It won awards.
I've dropped Muffin down to a level of normie that he just... it's fine. Blame me.
I love this game. This is still my favorite FromSoft game, like by a wide margin.
Yeah, Eric, dude, I'm going full mage. We got 2 people here, so I'm going pure mage.
I generally enjoy playing like in group settings or seamless co-op. I generally enjoy playing like support, anyways. I might go like light faith just to pick up like heal over time and some buffs and stuff.
The one thing I do like about mage builds is it has so much versatility where you can get all the effects from the other classes. If you want a big-ass hammer, you don't want to level up strength, they have a spell that gives you a big hammer. You want a big sword, but you don't want to level strength, they have a spell that gives you a big sword. Like, if you want dex, they have a spell that gives you a little sword. Like, intelligence gives you the versatility of almost all of the other stats. It's kind of beautiful.
Any of the sword sorceries are some of my favorite stuff. That was like Dark Souls 3's like best edition.
I like Glintstone sorcery for sure, but truthfully, I prefer, if I have to go sorcery and not incantation, I prefer gravity. I think gravity spells are fire. Gravity spells are where it's at, man. They're so cool.
You get like meteor shower and stuff. There's some good ones in there.
They look so fucking cool. All right, I'm gonna have to grab some more runes and come back, but we have her now, so I can come teleport back and forth without an issue now.
There is a graveyard not far from here, like up and behind this hill outside.
Yeah.
It's like out of this little like hole and to the right.
I spent most of my time on FromSoft and Bloodborne or Armored Core. I've never played Armored Core, and I have considered it a few times.
Same here. The guys in my Discord seem to.
I've heard good things about it. It's basically FromSoft Gundam, which inherently sounds badass. I mean, it sounds really cool. It's just never been something I've considered playing, but maybe it'd be fun sometime. Maybe we should hop on and give it our initial impressions sometime.
How much multiplayer is in that game? I'm not even certain.
I don't know. I don't know shit.
You ever consider doing like a randomizer run for one of these?
I love the idea of it, but I told you I'm shitty at the game, and I can't imagine coming in here and
it's like gotta be hair ripping.
Oh my god, it's gotta be one of those things where it's like it's simultaneously the best and worst thing you've ever done.
it's the next run. I played through this game twice with my girlfriend, and the next one she wants to do is a randomizer one. I didn't even suggest it.
I'll be fully transparent with you. If you guys did a randomizer run and you wanted a third, I will wholeheartedly dive in on this nonsense with you. She could be blue. She could be blue.
Yes. Complete the. Oh my god, dude! You lay them out like the Power Rangers. You get
oh my god, we could be Super Sentai.
There's a player limit in seamless co-op, but I think it's like 16.
Yeah, you can get a lot of people in here. And I believe you can actually increase the limit in the settings. It's just not recommended.
You start to run into stability. Book up top here.
Oh yeah. Let me just get out of the aggro range and start messing up
it is
people.
Sword sorceries. Ooh, shit. Oh god, being like this low health and this naked, I gotta be online. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Just stay away from me, you brute. Oh my god. Hold on,
there's a dude pelting
mage up
spells
here.
up top,
He just whacked me. Eh. Fuck you, I am the mage.
Shit. Oh, those dudes hurt. There's another one across the way.
I got the Royal House Squirrel. There's a oh shit.
What the what? I've never seen them do this. That's nuts. Their pathing actually takes them up here. That's crazy. I am officially out of flasks.
Got him. Oh god.
Let me see if I can pick that guy.
I'm not doing. Oh yeah. He's too far for me to grab him from here. Yeah. I can't get him from here. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Fine.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
It's happening. I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh god. My body is ready.
There is a setting in the config for a seamless co-op that shows how many times you died. Like it'll.
Oh yeah,
you
can have it hover above person's name. Yeah.
Wear your shame, dude. Take it for a walk.
The crosses we must
tight.
bear. All right, I'll climb up
there's
here and
the-
take this dude down. Is he already gone? Oh, you got
Great
it. Okay, cool.
pay is in this chest here.
Yeah.
This is something.
All right, now that scroll,
Yes,
that's
this-
one
this
that I
is-
give to Selen, right? And you get more shit in her store from
Yes.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's sword sorceries, if I'm not mistaken. That's like
Yeah. The
carrying
glintstone
slicer and stuff.
phalanx and stuff. Yeah. Or no, that is it the slicer or the phalanx, or is it both?
I can't remember. I think it's like. Wait, hold on. I can check my inventory right now. Oops.
Ooh, the great epee. Use that? No, I can't.
Phalanx and slicer.
Please,
Yeah.
Dex and strength. I don't have dex nor strength. That
That is
is
one of my favorite,
little
like,
boy.
That is one of my favorite like heavy thrusting swords in the whole game. That thing is like crazy versatile.
How's streaming been going? I know that you like started a monthish ago. How's it been going?
I had been doing it for a little bit to the guys in the Discord, like
Yeah.
over whatever the stage chats or whatever they have. But it's I was pretty, it's pretty hard at first just because like, God, I have to make casual conversation for like a couple hours straight. But I fell into it pretty easy. It's not that bad actually.
The hardest thing for me, deadass, is not even the having the conversation. It's actually just very taxing on my actual voice.
Oh yeah,
I do like
drinking water is
yeah.
like one
I
of the
have
most
to have.
important
I go
things.
through like 60 ounces of water every stream. I quite literally I had to take a day off like a week or two ago. I had I got a lesion on the back of my throat. It was like a cold sore or whatever, and I kept streaming for like 2 weeks, and it wouldn't go the fuck away because of it, because I wouldn't shut up.
Just kept aggravating it.
Yeah, I just kept aggravating. So I had to actually take a day off because like I was talking until I was like hoarse in the throat every single day, because I was doing 5 days a week, 5-hour streams, 4 to 5 hour streams, and it gets to be pretty tough in the voice. Thankfully, I think my vocal cords are starting to finally adjust after almost 3 months.
Yeah, same here. Especially because like my previous workflow is just like when I get the opportunity to sit down and work on YouTube stuff, sitting in a chair and silently writing and editing.
Yeah.
You know?
I just don't talk
like,
that much in general. So like when I talk for 2-3
yeah.
hours at a time, I'm like, oh god, my throat is killing me.
You go from voicing stuff in short, controlled bursts to like speaking for 3 hours straight.
Yeah, it's wild. It is wild.
But I think I've gotten used to it now. It's pretty. I've
Yeah,
zeroed
I think
in on
that
like my. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I have zeroed in on like my ideal game to play, which is like mindless turn-based strategy stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You ever play like XCOM or Battle Brothers?
Dude, I was literally just about to be like, have you played XCOM?
Yeah. Oh yeah. XCOM 1994 is like.
Yeah.
That was another formative game in the
Total War. Any
history?
Total War game. Total War Shogun was the first Total War I played. Interestingly enough, the first Total War game there was. Total War Shogun 1. I played it when I was in like middle school, right? I think I was in 6th or 7th grade. And oh my god, dude, it was shapely for me. So it like Total War and also Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth 2.
Oh my
god.
Oh my god. That
dude,
was literally probably the first RTS I ever played.
Peak. So good. Yeah, Battle for Middle Earth was foundational for my game.
It's such a giant pain in the ass. You can't find it anywhere. It's not on Steam. It's not.
Yeah,
you have to like buy a copy.
And you have to have a disc drive. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. If I had to say 2 games that I think shaped my love for genres, it would be Fable and Battle for Middle Earth. Those 2 games shaped my love for RPGs and RTSs. My god.
I might be a filthy casual for this, but I think my first Total War game was Warhammer 2. And
no, dude, that's great, dude. I play the Total Warhammer games all the time. Doesn't matter how you started; it just matters that you did.
Yeah. Going back to medieval or like Attila is rough after starting with Warhammer, though. Simply because the controls are so streamlined.
Yeah, well, not only that, the change in vibe feels wildly different. Like historical combat versus fantasy combat. Like one is like, oh my god, the other one's like, they have spears.
Because Total War Warhammer is nonsense. It basically,
oh, dude,
as soon
it's
as a fight
complete
starts,
nonsense. Oh, fuck me, I keep hitting
all
the
the
wrong
battle
button.
lines just
flasks.
disappear. It just turns into like 2 blobs of dudes. And
Don't
little
march.
groupings
Look at this dude trying to aura farm over here. If you take the pumpkin head, I'll deal with the small mobs.
Have you ever played Age of Empires?
Oh yeah.
Back when in high school, I downloaded Age of Empires 2 onto like my. They gave us laptops. You know, that was. I don't know if that's super standard or not, but I downloaded Age of Empires 2 on everybody's laptops, and we would do like free-for-all matches at lunch.
Hell yeah, dude.
Golden Sea. That's another flask there.
Honestly, dude, we're doing a hell of a lot better than I thought we were going to. I thought this was just going to be an absolute fucking disaster. I thought I was going to be getting absolutely Shrek'd over every 2 seconds. Not unironically, because I'm green.
Just swapping aggro back and forth between 2 dudes makes this game like twice as easy.
Yeah. Well, it helps that like I think it helps too that like if I can have someone to pull focus away, what is it? Magic pure mage builds are just busted in terms of damage, but they make the trade-off is obviously that they're squishy as hell. So having someone that can pull aggro, so I can just unload is so helpful.
You ever play Night Rain?
No, I've been wanting to really bad though.
It's different simply because it's this gameplay loop, but reformatted to be like fucking fast.
Battle
like
Royale, but fast. Not Battle Royale.
Fast.
Yeah. I like how fast the characters literally move. Like one of the... I like speed builds in games. It's like one of my favorite things. Like dual dagger, speed build. Like I love characters in games where you can like zip around crazy fast. Even if your damage isn't high, I like moving literally fast. And I've seen like footage of Night Rain, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, they move so quick. I love it. It looks phenomenal.
You should play Duchess. Playing Duchess in Night Rain is you're just doing backflips and hitting enemies.
Acrobatic characters are where it's at. Even in D&D, like that's one of the reasons I love playing Monk so much, is because I love being literally so fast.
Monk is god. I never got to play much D&D. I ended up getting stuck as like a forever DM. And
I was stuck as a forever DM for like 5 years. So I played D&D for 15. I've been DMing for almost 15, but I was a forever DM for like 5 years, and then like 2 years ago, my buddy Lucas, who was one of my players, started DMing too, and thankfully because of that, I've been able to DM once a week and play once a week for the last like 2 years. It's been awesome. Oh my god, it's been awesome. And Baldur's Gate 3 helps a ton.
Oh yeah. I haven't had the chance to like play. You know what? The last time I played D&D was like onboarding my younger cousins over like a family vacation.
Yeah,
you love to see it. You know, just seeing them getting like sucked in.
Dude, it's great.
Such a fun.
It's great.
Yeah.
I DM once a week. I DM for my wife, my sister-in-law, my sister-in-law's partner, my best friend, and his wife, who's also my wife's best friend. And
that sounds fun.
It was cool because every single one of them, the first time they ever really played D&D was our first campaign, the campaign that I DM'd for them. So I got to teach all of them D&D, and I got to watch all of them get sucked in at the same time. And we did all of Curse of Strahd in 2 years.
Oh, so good.
And oh my god, dude, it was great. Their first campaign was Curse of Strahd, and they did it from beginning to end as their first time ever play. Like some of them first time playing, some of them first campaign, and it was transformative.
You could
now
do
they're obsessed with
it. That is a very good module.
Yeah, if we go 2-3 weeks without D&D, they start jonesing. I'm like, this is awesome.
Oh shit, let me use my Emma. Hello, Muffintop. Oh yes, hello, Emma.
Hey, Ratsmith, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy?
Have you ever had like I can count, like, luckily the number of like D&D horror stories I've had on like one hand. You know, I haven't had much bad
I don't
luck.
know if you know this. I have a second channel. I haven't posted on it in like a while because I
oh yeah, I did see. Yeah,
okay, I was gonna say I have a second channel where I almost exclusively talk about D&D horror stories, and I also talk about like mechanics and stuff. But yeah, I have a second channel where I read horror stories and give advice on them.
I can't think of like any specific anecdotes that happened to me in person though.
I wouldn't say they're horror stories, but I've had bad DMs before, and I've had like experiences that were not great. Like I had one DM that was like I'm not gonna get too specific with it, but he just was really railroady, really pushy, and like when I say railroady, I mean it was to the point where he would present you with two paths, and if you took the left path or the right path, it doesn't matter because they end up meeting together anyway.
Why even give me the choice of that?
Right, like it was like an illusion of choice. He'd be like, you can go left or go right. And I'd be like, all right, well, I'm going to go right. And the whole rest of the party would be like, I'm going to go left. I'm like, okay, great. So we're going to split the party for a minute, right? And he's like, well, you continue up the pathway and then it ends up meeting together anyway, so you're with the party again. I'm like, well, what the fuck was the point?
I think a lot of the time it's usually just like, I'm not an experienced DM and I can't come up with
gotta
something
improvise.
that
Yeah,
fast.
you gotta improvise. Yeah. And if you can't improvise, like that's fine. Like, just play to your strengths and don't give me an option if you're not willing to accept it. Yeah. Don't give me something that you can't handle.
Yeah, just be honest and say like, hey, let's have something a little more straightforward. This is like my first couple times.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like, if you didn't prepare for it, that's fine. I'm totally for that. Totally for it. But don't be like, all right, go left, and then I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna go left, and then you're like, but you're actually going right. I'm like, but that's no, I'm not. Or like one of the other ones that used to really bother me was, we'd be in an encounter, and like say I needed to turn around for some reason, because like every session was like a straight dungeon, right? There was never like you're at a town or there's people to talk to or like anything. It was just straight dungeon all the time, and I'll never forget. It was like, we were down inside this cave, and there was a set of stairs that went down, and then they were down there talking to an NPC. And I want to go back up the stairs and go back to the boat real quick because we were traveling by sea. And I got halfway up the stairs, and then for some reason the stairs just collapsed and stopped being stairs, and it was a slide. And I slid back down, so like I wasn't able to go turn around at all. I'm like, come on, And like by itself, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm like, I know that you only did it because like you just don't want me to go back up there.
But it's like, well, what's with the non-object permanence? Like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
I know you just described that place. You already.
Yeah.
We were just there, man.
And like that by itself isn't a big deal, but then you combine it with he was also very much like, take your turn, take it now, you have 10 seconds or we're moving on. Like he was very much like, you have to be quick, know your spells. Like he used to get really mad if people had to like look up what their spells did, or like if they take more than a second to think about their turn, or side conversations, he'd get so mad about them. I'm like, dude,
it's like, these are the slings and arrows, man. It's like, that's just normal human communication.
Well,
like,
D&D's a social game. It's a social game, man. Like we're supposed to be social. I can't tell you, man, how many times like I've had a session with my group where we're here for 5 hours and we only play for 2 because we're sitting down shooting the shit, having side conversations. That's part of it, man. I accidentally talked to Melon. Hold on.
Venezia in my chat just said, bro's just telling a story to the party. Not you. I think that
that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. It was just fan fiction. It was just straight up fan fiction. My guy didn't even like. We weren't there. You know, a DM's job is to facilitate a story, take a world and facilitate a world for the players to tell a story. And a lot of DMs think that it's their job to tell a story, and the players are just there for the ride.
Whenever I would try and onboard people into the game, I would always describe it as collaborative storytelling.
Yeah,
that's what it is at the end of the day. You're just trying to like have fun with a group of creatively minded people who can also come up with like fun scenarios.
Yeah. As a DM, I tell people all the time, like, your job as the DM is not to tell a story. Your job is to put the players into a world to facilitate them telling you a story. It's their story. It's not yours.
It's usually like, what's the most interesting or funny thing that could happen right now?
Yeah, Listen, dude, I love the rule cool. I'm for it. I'm for it. I am so for it.
I think a lot of the problems I had when I was DMing, because again, I would DM for a lot of like, you know, this is high school, so like teenagers. And it would be hard for them to differentiate what was like you get to see what people understand to be like acceptable behavior in a social setting.
Oh, I know. D&D tells you who people really are.
You're like, hey man, I don't know if you forgot, but you're like still talking to me. Like I'm I am, or like they cannot tell the difference between you being difficult and the character being difficult.
Yeah, that one really gets on my nerves. You got to separate the two.
It's like, hey man, I understand like this guy's being a dick, but you don't have to. We can still go out and like grab lunch after this.
Yeah, like the thing is there's got to fuck me. I keep wasting flasks because I keep getting my controls mixed up with other games.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like the thing is like being able to separate like the player from the character, but also as a player, like you need to like have enough respect for the people at your party at your table to not be a pain in the ass in a way that doesn't like you shouldn't be holding the story up with how much of a pain in the ass you're being. You know, like I have a character that I ran recently until he ended up dying. My own choice, but I was running a character by the name of Straen Unglaus, right? And he was a pompous noble, and he had been like kicked out of his family, and he'd lost his title, but he still had that like arrogant, pompous attitude where he thought people were beneath him. They were peasants and peons and all that shit. And so, like for the first 4 episodes of the campaign, the first 4 sessions, I didn't refer to any of the other party members by their names. I called them peasants. I called them commoners. And like
I would undeniably great bit.
Yeah, and so like I would be difficult, and then as the story unfolded, like he'd start to warm up more, and like because of that, it was a quintessential moment when he called someone by their name, like they realized like, oh, like he called me by my name, you know.
Yeah,
and
but you have to understand that somebody is doing something for a reason, or like
right.
This is how you get like fun character interactions. Like people are flawed.
And like he would do stuff that would be annoying, and he'd argue with NPCs sometimes, but I would never hold up the story. I would never be like. If I felt like I was doing something that was causing issue, like genuine issue, it's like Straen's not going to get involved. He's going to abstain because like he knows it's against his. He doesn't want to piss off the party, right? Like your character, you have to come up with some reason that your character is working with these people. Like you have to work with these people.
And you got to grease the wheels a little bit because, like, the common group understanding is like we are sitting down together to have a cooperative evening of Dungeons.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. There's the out of game understanding that like you're having a cooperative meeting, but also like, why is your character with this party? Because if they're so antithetical to the party, they're gonna fight the party on everything. Why are they even here? Why are they even here?
Yeah,
like, why is your character with the party? It's within their best interest to not be a fucking pain.
I remember I had this dude who wanted to play like a necromancer in a campaign when we were younger.
I'm playing a necromancer right now.
It has to be fun.
But
it's great. The rest of the party was like, you know, neutral good or lawful good. Mm-hmm. And so he just ended up like wanting to steal corpses and but it wasn't. By the end, they were like literally trying to attack each other, and I was like, this campaign is effectively over.
Eric in my chat said, "What's your favorite characters of all time?" This is for both of us. The favorite character that you've played of all time.
Oh man! Well, I didn't get to play. I had a couple perspective characters.
Okay, so what was your favorite perspective character?
I had this fun character I wanted to play who was essentially a medieval cowboy who was.
I'm gonna pop over to Selin real fast.
Oh yeah, go nuts! I had this character who was like a medieval cowboy, and again, I never got to run this, but I think as a forever DM, you end up just making like a pocketbook full of
characters that you'll never use.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a dude who was like a cowboy who was a sorcerer, and I would style him as using finger guns to cast like
That's
beams
so
and stuff.
fun. Yeah.
And then he would shit on wizards for like not taking the easy way out. Like, why would you ever go to school to learn to become a wizard? I made this deal with this thing, and I got all the shit that you have and more. Over the top characters, like I wanted to run a dude who was basically. You ever watch Venture Bros?
Yeah.
I wanted to run. Who was the wizard who lived in their study? What was the guy's name?
Oh fuck! What was his name? I know what you're talking about, but I can't. God damn! I keep wasting flash. I'm such a bummer.
But I wanted to run a wizard who was just over the top and would go on these long diatribes.
Yeah.
Moralizing about whatever was going on.
One of my favorite characters that I've ever run was I had an orc, right? It was an orc named Ronk the Machine, High Paladin of the Machine. And so the premise
Just the name has presence.
The premise behind him was that he was an orc barbarian, right? And he fell in battle. Hold on, I gotta switch out my spell. He fell in battle, and when he fell, he had brain damage. And a tinkerer tried to bring him back to life by putting a supercomputer into his brain. Okay? And so the intention was he'll come back and he's going to be a highly intelligent orc, but it didn't work the way that he intended it to. And instead of making an intelligent orc, it gave a stupid orc a voice in his head that's super intelligent. And he's so dumb.
So fun.
He's so dumb that he thinks that he's hearing the voice of a god, and so he became the High Paladin of the Machine. Because he thinks there's a god out there called the Machine that has made him his champion, and it's actually just a super logical computer in his head.
That is amazing.
And so the idea is that he's a 20-int character who's really smart, but he's really dumb. So he can build a rocket, but if you asked him to explain how it works, he'd tell you the boom doom stick goes high. That's all he could tell you. He doesn't know.
Oh my god! Intentionally handicapping yourself in that way has to be like some of the most fun roleplay stuff.
Yeah, he was
wrong. Using my chat just said that's just cyber beep.
Cyber beep.
Dude, I saw your community post. You're getting a beep tattoo?
I am. Yeah, I'm getting a beep tattoo in the back of my left calf.
Very nice.
Yeah. What is it? My best friend's wife is a tattoo artist, and recently, she's an apprentice and she's going through and she's doing her stuff. She's done a bunch of tattoos for my wife and I, and she was like, she's like, I'm doing tattoos. We're at the shop now. Like, whatever you want, let me know. And she's like, I'll accept like trades and stuff. So I texted her the other day and I was like, what do you want for this? And I sent her the picture of what I wanted. It's the t-shirt image of Beep where he's jumping and he just says Beep and he's got it's that. So I was like, how much will you charge me to what do you want for this? And she was like, I will do it if you prep me Caesar wraps, because I make really good Caesar wraps, right? And she's like, I'll do it if you prep me a bunch of Caesar wraps. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I think I actually have a picture of my Caesar wraps in the Food Cube channel.
I've seen a lot of it, man. It's far and beyond any of my culinary capabilities.
I am a connoisseur.
It's very good, and the plating just.
Thank you.
Something else.
Thank you. I jumped down to the bottom of this
Dr.
fish.
Orpheus.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm a connoisseur. I like cooking is like one of the things that, my wife hates cooking, so I do all the cooking in the house. And I'm more than happy to do it because in truth, cooking is like one of the most relaxing things to me. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so relaxing.
Two-hander weapon for these guys.
Oh yeah. Break their. Test out my new spell. Bop bop bop.
Oh yeah, that one's great. Star Shower is a great pick early. I gotta get some pants. I gotta invest in some dungaroos here, man.
My balls are hanging out.
I'm just letting it hang in the breeze here, dude. I'm at a loss. This guy would rather spend all his time playing Elden Ring instead of doing something productive like making videos or playing Dark Souls 2.
Oh my god, dude! I have so many videos that I'm working on right now. I have too many. I have too many projects going on at once right now, and so all of them are taking forever.
Exactly. That's the exact same conundrum I'm in. And then fitting that into like your normal, like regular real person schedule.
I have to do like stuff. I got kids. I got work. I got things to do. Yeah. It's a pain. It's a pain.
It's enough for me right now, like working like construction odd jobs and then finding the time that I'm not like totally beat at home to get stuff done. I cannot imagine adding like 2 children into that mix.
Yeah, dude, I'm up until usually 1 or 2 in the morning every day, and then I usually get up around 9.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. You know, my wife gets up earlier, so she'll get up and usually wake the kids up and do all that stuff, and then I get up at 9, and then it's a whole thing. And we both work from home, so it's oof. Let me tell you.
At least you have that level
at least,
of flexibility.
At least there's that. The downside is, granted, I do like being. I'm a shut-in. I like being home. I'm not actually a shut-in. I just don't. I don't know. I'd rather be home. I'm a homebody. The downside is like eventually you do go stir crazy. Like I do fucking fresh air sometimes.
I need human contact. Although I am getting bumped because my Discord is now fulfilling that like social requirement for me, which is I need to be more wary of.
Streaming has been pretty awesome because it allows me to get that social aspect out without like feeling too you know, confined to the home. Not obviously, like I still go out and do stuff. I'm not using it as like a substitute, but like. It's been really great because I'm like, you know, at night I have my regulars that I get to talk to. It's cool.
Yes, these guys in my Discord, we had a vintage story server. I think there's a ledge halfway up this lift, by the way.
Yeah.
It's,
right.
We had like a regular vintage story server for a little while, and now we're gonna play like 4X games. I think like next weekend we're gonna try and do like Barotrauma, which is
someone says streaming is great and lets me be social without touching grass.
Also, my favorite niche video maker is collabing with someone. I'm losing my Pookie to the wider internet.
Joke's on you. I've already collabed with him before.
Yeah. Sorry, gotcha. It's okay. I'll make it up to you. What? Why are you red? I don't know, man. That's just...
Why am I green? Like you can't be asking people about their skin color. That's not okay.
Yeah, exactly.
In today's social climate, that is a huge faux pas. Huge faux pas. Huge faux pas. You can't be doing that.
How dare you? I just killed myself.
Did you fall? Did you fall? What happened? Oh, Jesus Christ. That was a long fall.
I ate it.
That was a long fall. Okay, well, I'll wait for you.
Oh, there's a Steak America. It might be close to the boss.
It was right before the boss, too. Right before the boss. That's so funny.
I'm going to respawn right there, I think. I lucked out.
Yeah. I think the Steak America's nearby. Thank you for hopping out with me tonight, by the way. I was super stoked about it. I've been wanting to do a stream with you for a while now. I just haven't got a chance to ask you about it because
I just wanted to get my yeah. I just wanted to get my house in order, you know, like get my like regular streaming groove in place.
Yeah. Nah, Peto's in Austria, so his so like right now it's like fucking 2 in the morning for him. So like I would love to stream with Peto too, but like it's just not viable.
We'd have to do it at like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah. So
this is Stone Giant. Yeah. Oh, whatever. So 2 on my weapon, hit him in the legs. This is the standard stuff.
Yeah. I was gonna invite him too because I was like, the 3 of us on stream together, that'd be badass. But then I was like, no, my boy needs to sleep. He needs rest.
They're on their way to Hero's Mansion to hunt some ghosts. What is it? Oh, thank you, Sick Haver, though.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there we go. Crit
bop,
already.
bop, baby. Bop, bop.
But one of the nice things about Night Rain is in base game Elden Ring, you cannot do damage to an enemy while somebody else is doing a crit to them.
Yeah.
But in Night Rain, you can. There's a lot of like tweaks to make it work as a co-op game. This is a big AoE.
My body.
Well, there's one more. There's one more coming out.
Oh, fuck. Nope, that one got me.
Oh, shit. There was one after that.
I didn't realize there was another one.
Because Mario and Luigi, because he's green, Luigi's Mansion. Is that, I didn't get it. I
got it. We're there. Okay, I didn't get it either.
Does that happen to you too? Okay. I like to think of myself as like a median IQ person, where I'm not like a total idiot. But streaming has just made me seem like the dumbest, the absolute dumbest person.
No, dude, I go full smooth brain sometimes. Full smooth brain.
It's because you're in your like streamer place in your head.
Yeah.
And you're in the groove of like talking to no one.
No, it's super funny. Your chat is way more unhinged than mine, though, dude. It's so funny. I was in the other day, and I was like, oh, I can just be fully awkward in this now. Fantastic. Some of the shit we were all saying was killing me. It is the nature
of my videos, I think, where I just encourage that kind of... I went back and, like, when I go back to work on Kenshi stuff again, I'll, like, go back and watch my own videos from time to time just to, like, reorient.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
And I'm like, man, I am a fucking psychopath. This is insane. What the hell was I talking about, man?
Yeah.
just like the bits. But so I think you catch the fish that you're using the bait to catch.
Yeah, no, dude. We were in your chat the other night, and I was like, oh my god, dude, this is my favorite kind of unhinged. My favorite kind of unhinged. I'm a child of 4chan. We were Fertile Crescent
posting for a good like 20 minutes.
I'm a child of 4chan, and so like I was like listening to this shit, and I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful, beautiful. It's magnificent.
He would do shrooms and go to town with his angle grinder.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm like some kind of. I'm on you. I'm on your.
Yeah, I gotta sit at a grace so you can respawn.
Okay. Well, when you traveled.
Oh, it's invisible for you right now?
Everything looks all kinds of fucky right now. Everything's all kinds of fucky right now. I'm under the map right now. I'm under the map.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit at the grace and you're gonna die, and then you're gonna have to run back and grab your.
Oh yeah, no problem.
It's gonna ask you if Stake America. You should
say
yes.
I have to go back in and collect my body. Stake of America. Yeah, I gotta go collect my stuff. I gotta pick up my shekels, everybody.
In the 98th percentile, like lower the lower IQ spread. Is that what that is? Like a water break here.
Okay. Where's the lever to bring this fucking thing back up?
Hero thinks we can't have a productive discussion in this chat. He's right. You gotta get a better outfit, man.
Nope. Couldn't make it. I spawned too high, and the elevator was down low, so I tried to see if maybe I could pull it. I couldn't.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. I couldn't. No biggie. It's fine.
They're saying I have a chronic lack of fashion.
My dude's just walking around with his cheek meat out, and honestly, it's making me feel some type of way. I'm not saying put clothes on. I'm just saying I feel some type of way about it.
Awakening some feelings in you that you didn't know you had?
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Okay, I'll teleport back to Church of Ella and buy some pants.
All right, I'm going to kill some of these guys and try to earn some of my runes back while I'm waiting.
I can drop some dosh for you. I haven't used any of my poppables, any of the stuff we picked up from the graveyards yet. Oh, we forgot. We totally forgot to buy the crafting kit.
Oh, dude, we did.
Oh, shit.
The Glintstone Pebble is one of those spells that I feel like a lot of people sit on because they think like, oh, it's the first spell, but like it scales the whole game, and it's also so cost efficient and has a low cast time.
Just like a cheap opportunity to do rage damage is sometimes like all you need.
I'm hitting fucking 120 damage on the first hit with it right now, and we're barely left. Like it's honestly like long term, it's a great spell. It's good spell.
He played DS2 the other day, and we sucked all his sense of fashion out.
It's true. I was there.
I was there. Summoning these guys, so they're bigging themselves up in the live chat.
Oh my fucking god! I gotta stop wasting flasks.
You know what I do with my flasks? I got them like, you know, like you hold down Y and you get.
Oh, I should put them there. That would be way smarter.
I have my red flasks on the left-hand side and the blue ones on the right.
That
Just
would
so
be
you always have
way
access to
smarter.
it.
And then I could stop wasting them like a fucking scrub lord. That would make way more sense. You're a genius. You're a genius.
You guys are saying I don't have like fashion?
He has no fashion, but he's a genius, guys.
Look how sad you've made my guy.
Oh no. Glintstone's also extremely accurate. It is. It is. It is. Guys, we're sitting at 48 people in chat on my end right now. If you guys want, go check over on Muffin's stream as well. Get a different perspective. Kind of see how things are going from both ends here. Bop back and forth, man. It's interactive. We've got an interactive experience.
It is not nonsense in my chat room. They're just talking about A Song of Ice and Fire and the Song of Night of the Seven Kingdoms show.
Someone says, have you ever seen a beak thing 3 times normal size with 700 plus health? I think that's an elder beak thing, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't stay away from that.
Don't touch it. All signs lead to death. All roads lead to death.
It's drip or drown, and you forgot your floaties. Oh my god.
My dude said I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum.
I like that wearing this helmet, the only thing visible from my dude's face is just his rockin' orange mustache.
Yeah, man. Got that thornberry, man. I'm telling you, he's got the thornberry stash. It's fucking beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. My guy has no upper lip. His jaw is also, I mean, he's been mewing for like 50 years.
He's like hammering his face like clavicular, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
he's
my
like
dude has been
looks-maxing?
He's been looks-maxing since 1995.
Where the hell are we going next year? I've just been going pages of pure vibes and directing myself towards the nearest source of money.
I've been following you because I have no vibes. I am a follower.
I wasn't kidding, dude. I have like an encyclopedic memory of
yeah.
what
Do you want to? I mean, we can either head up to Stormgate or we can head south towards all of that fun. Actually, can we head south towards the peninsula? Because there's the demi-human queen staff that I want to grab. That's gonna scale way better for me.
That is the best glintstone sorcery staff until you hit 40 intelligence.
Yeah. My brief knowledge of what I remember about the game. Again, it's funny because I could tell you all about the lore of Elden Ring. If you asked me about the gameplay, I could probably tell you that there is an Elden Ring.
Yeah, so straight south of here.
So this is the Elden Ring game I hear so much about. Oh yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very Elden, very Ring.
It is so funny watching like the average gamer who doesn't go out of their way to like read item descriptions or anything play through this specifically.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Just because you watching them get to a place and being like, I have no idea who this is I'm fighting.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I think it's cool that Elden Ring is one of those games where, like, you can actually skip everything. You can skip every cutscene, not read anything, and still progress through it and have no idea what's going on. Because even though it's open world, there is, like, a natural sense of progression that kind of comes with, like, oh, you fight this boss, and then this place does things. It's going to be a hell of a lot harder because, like, how are you supposed to know that you're going to go fight Starscourge Radahn? How are you supposed to know that...
Just that system of having a grace constantly point towards the next location you could go to is like such a lifesaver half the time, because they're always going to direct you towards like some major location.
Don't you block my glintstone, you bastard! Who gives you the right?
Real Elden Ring players forget that divine towers exist and finish the whole game without using a single rune arc.
Joke's on you, comrade. I beat the game 3 times. Once legitimately and 2 times with modded runs, and I've never used a single divine tower.
No way, dude. That's you're not once did you like mistakenly fumble your way inside of one?
No, I've gone into them. I've never used them.
Oh, what? Just like popping rune arcs or like you making good use of your whatever the thing you slotted.
Yeah, I just use all like my equipment stuff. I've never used like any of the divine. I've never gone up and used the divine towers to take. It's funny because like of all of the my brain is very tiny right now. Um, all of the great runes that you can get, I'm pretty sure the one you get from Godric the Grafted is one of the most useful ones, which is one of the first ones you get.
Early game especially, because that's like, what, 40
it just
free
bumps
levels?
all your
It's
stats.
Like,
yeah.
It's like 5 in every single stat.
Yeah, it's great.
40 or
it's
6, something like that.
Fucking great. But I've
on this thing here.
I've never really used them. Never really used them.
My first run of the game, I ended up getting it to a point just because I was a completionist, and I tried to do it with as few guides as I did, where I could have gotten any single ending. Like I made sure to do like most of the quest lines to completion.
Yeah, smack this bitch right out of the air. Nice. You want to try and take that troll? You think we can do it?
Oh, I'm down to pound town. Can I hold this mace? Yes.
Right. We're gonna do it. Get ready. Take him to Pound Town, boys. Show him what for it means. Oh shit! There's doggos.
I'll try and slam. This dude's not gonna get up until we actually tap him. So
cool.
We got some space here.
Stop biting me, goddammit. Get away from me! God damn it!
It's working out for you.
Not well.
You ever doing much PvP in these games?
A little bit here and there. But you know, it all comes back to that thing that I'm just not a very sweaty competitive gamer.
I had my oh shit! I thought he was
on my Darth Vader build that I was telling you about. I actually was pretty proficient with PvP when I did do it. But ultimately, it's never really been a huge thing for me. I don't have that sweat in me, man. I just don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm a sweatless boy. Because I'm bald, if I sweat, it beats up, and I can't let people see that.
I definitely had more fun with PvP in this game when, like, it had just come out, or when Shadow of the Erdtree dropped, because you get like a lot of, I don't know,
like new unique builds and shit.
Employed people who don't know every single like corner or how to dodge every single attack in the whole game.
Yeah, yeah. One of the things about games like this PvP setup that has always like made me mad, and the reason why I tend to avoid it, is there's this idea that people have that any build that's good or optimized is somehow cheap and like like lacks skill, and I'm like, guys, if it's what I enjoy playing, suck the fattest of nuts. What is your problem?
And not for nothing. Like FromSoft gave you the tools to
everything's viable.
Make this game
viable.
easier.
Everything has viability, but like people get really really sweaty about it, and they're like, "Oh, you only won because you're using using this build, or you're only winning because you did use this Ash of War, and that's a cheap Ash of War. You're not even good at the game." And I'm like, dude, if that's what I enjoy using, firstly, fuck right off. Secondly, you're just mad that you lost, and thirdly, like. Everything has viability. I mean, the reason why like people tend to lean towards the things they can cheese is because it works. Like,
it's like taking the path of least resistance.
Literally, like you're getting mad at someone for prioritizing their own entertainment. If they enjoy it, who fucking cares, man? Who cares?
These are the same people who will be like double fisting Rivers of Blood. And
someone said if I've had the opposite, where if you don't use one of the 3 approved builds, then you're doing it wrong. Yeah, that's the other thing. Those both exist simultaneously, which is super confusing.
I've like maintained this in these games where like my fun and variety and enjoyment
this whole thing. My my Yamamoto build I was telling you about, where I use the I think it's like the Hikakori or katana or whatever it is. It's the flame katana. The Ash of War on it it's like you lean to the side slightly, and it gives you an invincibility frame. But when you do it, it looks like you're sidestepping, but not even a full sidestep. You're just like turning sideways. And my favorite thing to do is to walk up to these dudes, let them shoot the great bow, and literally just turn my head to dodge the great arrow. It's aura farming at its finest. Aura farming at its finest.
What I said just now about like having fun, I lied. It's aura farming that comes first.
It's aura farming, dude. The whole game is just nothing but aura farming, and beating the shit out of what's his nuts? The guy at the round table with the face and the beard. His whole body's made of ears.
Gideon.
Yeah, the whole game is just beating up Gideon and aura farming.
Have you ever played Lies of P? The surprise that I experienced when I figured out that the P in Lies of P is Pinocchio.
Is it?
He's Pinocchio, man. Like Lies of P. Because he lies and his nose gets longer.
Did not realize that. I'm learning.
Well, the whole thing is like a George R.R. Martin version of like the Pinocchio, like whatever.
So,
there's like puppets and
there's puppets. It's George R.R. Martin, so there's incest too. We know that's going to be in there.
Oh shit, my headphones are going off.
No lie, I swear to God, this is exactly how this happened. I played Elden Ring for the first time. I started diving into the lore because it fascinated me. I realized there was a disturbing amount of incest, and I made a joke to my buddy Lucas that I was like, wow, this game almost feels like it was written by George R.R. Martin. And like 2 days later, I realized that George R.R. Martin wrote a lot of the prequel information for the game, and I was like, oh, that explains the incest.
Yeah. I think the thing was he wrote like the lore Bible. There's a book for A Song of Ice and Fire like this. It's like
so like Miyazaki wrote like the current situation, and then George R.R. Martin took everything that Miyazaki had wrote and had to come up with a reason, like why it was like that.
I mean, of course it was like collaborative, and it's probably more complicated than that. But I think it was probably like George R.R. Martin came up with the world, and then Miyazaki came up with a reason for why it's broken. If you've read like a lot of A Song of Ice and Fire, George has basically written the same story again. There's a lot of similarities.
I was watching interviews with him. I found out because I saw an interview randomly crop up where he was like, I didn't know what he was talking about at the time, but he was like, you know, they had this great world and the world was destroyed and all this stuff was going on and there were these gods that were fighting over everything, and my job was to figure out what happened 3,000 years back. And I was like, what is he talking about? And then it was like Elden Ring, and I was like, oh, the incest. I get it now. I get it now. It all makes sense. Oh, fuck. We're getting swarmed.
Whoa. I have like 1 HP left. Okay. We're good. Pull aggro this way. Just dance on him a little bit.
I'll take the small fry. That's what I do. I'm the small fry destroyer. Okay? Call me McDonald's because I be hitting small fries.
Alright, Clean, I'm coming to you.
Don't you swing at me, you bastard. Okay, I'm the mage. Don't fuck with the white mage. Everybody knows that. Don't fuck with the white mage.
Please let my attack come on first.
There we go.
All right.
Yes.
What the hell is this guy doing? He's hitting the wall. He's hitting the gritty. What the hell is this guy on? Excuse me, sir.
My dude's doing the fentanyl lean right now. That's what he's doing. The fetty lean.
Oh man, they have the CIA in oh god, Limgrave.
Godric the Grafted. My fellow Limgravians. Godric the Grafted. He introduced fentanyl to the denizens of the Great Peninsula.
Yes.
Domestic terror.
The bit that keeps on giving.
We're gonna make a wall, okay, between us and Galen. We're gonna make a wall.
They did. They're great, Paul.
We're gonna make a wall between us and Galen, and we're gonna make them pay for it, okay? Because if we don't, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna drop a fucking dragon on them. Okay, we're gonna bomb the shit out of them.
Seen.
It's gonna be the biggest, most smoldering wall you've ever seen. Okay, probably ever since the biggest wall that's ever been made, perhaps ever will be made. We here in Limgrave, we have the best smells and the best women. Okay,
you need one of those like people. Political maps that show like it was so close to him like winning or losing, but it's like Godric the Golden and I don't know, Melania. Pick any character really. Total Godric sweep. You get him doing like the who's the Jeb Bush in this scenario? I'm trying to mine.
Sleepy Radon sitting over there with all of his power and influence and choosing nothing. Sleepy Trina over there wasting everyone's time.
I'm surprised my chat's not eating this up right now. You guys were going ham for that Indus River Valley civilization tip from the Dark Souls 2 stream.
Oh god, I have no more mana. No more mana. I'm low on mana. Construct additional pylons.
There is a Grace right down here. It's the Noble in Nefeli's quest line. He's the Jeb. Kenneth Height.
Please construct additional pylons.
Man, I've been meaning to. I've been desperately trying to convince like my girlfriend and my sister to go play a bunch of like StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
But I have not been able to convince them to get involved, simply because it's free.
Yeah.
StarCraft 2's went free to play a little while ago.
We're honestly doing way better than I expected to. I really thought this was gonna be just us in Limgrave rolling around like fucking tater tots on the ground and just unable to do anything.
We're taking him to task.
Nah, dude, we're doing great. I think I've died 2 times. Only 2 times. Yeah, I've died 2 times.
And
once
I only
was
died to my own
self-inflicted.
idiocy when I fell down that goddamn elevator shaft.
Yeah, once was no, I died 3 times. Sorry, once was self-inflicted, once was from a boss, and once was from a mercenary. But by and large, not bad. We're 2 hours in with only 3 deaths. I feel good about it.
Yes.
All right.
I don't think you take damage from this.
My most dangerous enemy, gravity.
Absolute Jeb. That's what I was thinking about. Sorry, Sat. I got to Kenneth Height before you got there, man. I'm sorry. Oh God. Goddamn Dark Souls slime out of my face.
Things just don't want to die.
Do you have a problem boss in this game? Can you name anyone who's like? By the time you get there, you're like, God damn, I do not want to fight this dude.
I'm trying to think. Who in particular really, like, geared my... You know who gave me so much of a fucking problem? More than almost any other boss, and it's really, really dumb that it gave me so much of a problem. The black gargoyle that's under the waterfall when you're headed down to the like, under the deep. Like, when you're headed down towards, like, the deep roots and shit. That black gargoyle that you fight before you get in that coffin there. Dude, wrecks my shit.
The two gargoyles?
Oh my god, wrecks my shit every time.
I sweat when I get there. Even with like spirit summons and D.
I'm a scumbag and I use mimic tears and still get my ass kicked. I'm fucking trash and I still get my ass kicked.
For some reason, every time I get to Moog, something happens to my brain where I just become like the worst.
You get Moog-lested, my friend. I know he beat the allegations, but that man's still
positively Moog-lested.
Yeah.
How about like a favorite lore character? Anybody
favorite lore character? Dude, I really like Radahn. I think Radahn's really got really cool lore. It's kind of basic, but like Radagon's, dude, Radagon's super fucking interesting. Everything about I used to think Miklo was super interesting, but then I learned more about him. I'm like, nah, he's just a fucking creep. He's just a douchey creep.
The fun way that Radagon just like appears halfway into the narrative, and you kind of gotta like piece together what the hell's going on with him.
Yeah. This whole time we thought Moog was the Diddy, and it turns out that Miklo was the Diddy, and that Moog was being Diddy.
That fucking guy was a victim, man.
Yeah. The Mikolostine files are real.
You got like a favorite like pop-brained deep lore theory?
I think. Let me exhaust
Search the databanks.
my brains here. The one that I really like is the idea that I forget his name. It's the big fucking messed up dragon that you fight in Shadow of the Erdtree. His all of his wounds were inflicted in the final fight, in his fight against
Placidusax,
Placidusax, yeah. The two of them
he's got like one of Placidusax's like heads, or two of his heads like clamped onto his model.
And the idea, what was it? There was the idea that, oh shit.
Get the hell out of the room. Get out of the room.
Shit. Get out. Fat roll for days. Not even fat rolling. What am I talking about? I'm speaking nonsense. I've devolved into nonsense.
I'll hold the door.
My pants are moist now.
John Dale. That's the best you can come up with, huh? Gotcha.
This thong that I'm wearing used to be white. Hold on, I think my character is actually wearing like fucking underoos or some shit. Where is it? Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so I was playing with a buddy of mine one time. We were doing Carry and Combo Warriors, the mod that makes everything like fucking anime. And it's in my Elden Ring video that I did. We were playing Carry and Combo Warriors, and he's sprinting around at top speed, like Mach 10, because it makes your dodges like fucking like flash steps, right? And he's bipping around. He's like, "This thong used to be white," and he's just fucking bopping around.
There is maybe an inch of like room for mistake in those pants before.
Oh yeah. One step to the left, and we've got a Sharon Stone situation happening.
Oh shit.
1 inch over, and it's all there, dude. I'm fucking turtle touching cotton right now. It's not great.
One of the things that I think my like go-to theory. You know what? I can't even claim this myself. This was my girlfriend's pet theory that we sort of like workshopped together at like 2 in the morning. But Radagon shows up like halfway through the narrative, right?
Yeah.
And I try to. How do I compress this into like a tidy paragraph? There is that Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. There's that like Divine Right scroll. That's like
yeah. You
need a vessel, and whatever the god passes through the portal, and then when he comes back out, he needs to catch the Lord's soul or whatever. I think the bit was that like Radagon came about as a mistake of that ritual like failing. So
I think there was
like Marika did not have like a vessel for Radagon or her soul to return into, and that's why they both inhabit like the same body.
Yeah, so I think there's some things in Shadow of the Erdtree that indicate that Radagon's like a natural part of
like porn
of Marika. Like she's always been there. Like he's always been there. Mm-hmm. And then there's other things that point to the contrary. And the fact that Mikola, who is their kid, also has that same thing is always really
interesting. He's got a second
too.
self. I think, but it's hard to determine if that's like
a byproduct of being an Empyrean or not. Yeah.
It's hard to tell if that's like simple like narrative work, like just to draw similarity between the two characters, or if it is to imply that there's something like really magical going on.
I mean,
I'm dead.
Oh fuck yeah, we're getting pretty close.
I got hit on the backswing there.
Whew.
I believe.
Oh god.
I won't distract with theory crafting while we're like taking a boss fight.
Oh fuck, my body.
Got it. One more in this combo.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Ooh, that was fucking prime. Oh my god.
Man. Almost.
Oh my god, that was good. I was shocked by that. My god, I thought he had me.
But there was that there was another theory pre Shadow of the Erdtree that like in order that Marika is like part of this holy trinity between like the greater will, the whatever, the Elden Beast, and then Marika, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, right?
Yeah.
So you have like, but in order to fully embody the like human aspect of that Trinity, Marika needed to take on like a human, like a male self, which is where Radagon came from. There's all these like crackpot theories, of course.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it kind of leans into the fact that like Mikola needed Radahn too. And so, like, instead of having, like, Trina be his other half, he had Radahn do it, because Trina wouldn't have let him do it.
Yeah, and there's also that fun symbolism in like, Mikola is outwardly peaceable, presenting, like, ethereal god, like Marika was. But
oh, fuck! I have fallen. Not actually fallen. I mean, nice. I literally fell off.
Yeah. But the idea that he also needs this, like, tool of war in Radahn, in the same way that, like, Marika needed Godfrey, you know? This violent war hero who could do the dirty work of, supplanting the old order.
Yeah.
So much fun stuff to, like, bite on.
The Crucible, I find the Crucible aspect of things super interesting, that, like, it's basically, like, it's like this primordial force that causes people to have these elemental aspects, and then out of pure spite, America was like, no, kill them all, fuck them all, fuck them all.
Yeah.
Burn it to the ground.
The Golden Order is attempting to fight, like,
natural
nature.
order, yeah. It's order versus nature, because nature is inherently chaos, yeah. Oh, fuck!
I was working with it for a second there.
I have pulled aggro. He wants my ass.
I'm with it.
I've never done the drugs required to follow this conversation.
That's just like...
That's Elden Ring. That's pretty much any FromSoft game.
Well, George R. R. Martin was like a hippie in like the 80s,
Well, yeah,
70s rather.
It's like Stephen King, dude. Stephen King was blown out of his mind on coke when he wrote 90% of his books.
Yeah, there's that like press junket or whatever where Stephen King and George R. R. Martin are there, and George is like, how the fuck do you write so many goddamn books?
He's like, I'll be lucky. I sit down sometimes, and I'll be lucky if I get a sentence in 10 hours. And he's like, he's like, well.
And Stephen King is doing everything in his power to not say cocaine.
Yeah. He's like, sometimes I'll sit down, and he's like, a page a day. And I'm like, dude, you were cranking out books like every day. What do you mean?
He's just doing his daily routine, except for he's omitting the part where he does.
He's omitting the bumps. I
don't know why talking about like Elden Ring lore is like the deep-seated secret to me entering my flow state where I can actually fight bosses, but
that's what it is, man. We just got to be talking about cocaine and Elden Ring, and suddenly we can do it. Oh
man, I want to pump my levels here. Oh, here, 2 seconds. I'm gonna utilize the little muffins room.
The little muffins room, he says that. Up my mind a little bit. Gotta up my mind a little bit. Nice. And now we play the waiting game. 73 people in chat, guys. I hope you guys are all enjoying. I hope Muffin's chat's enjoying, too. I should probably pop over there so I can read his chat. Hold on. Alright, now I'm watching Muffin's chat. Hello, Muffin's chat.
It is nice having somebody else to take the cognitive load off of like being able to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, you were gone. I was like, now I'm watching Muffin's chat. Hello, Muffin's chat.
There's people waving in there right now. Did you?
Oh, hey! How you doing?
There's nothing going on in here. That's because you're so enraptured by the gameplay on display.
It's true. The sheer like tests of skill that are occurring right now. All right, the absolute prowess. Okay, we need to head back to the Castlemorn Rampart and then head west.
Yeah, go to like the Chaos Village or cross over and grab like the Sacred Tears down by the coast.
There's the Sacred Tears, and then also the Demi-Human Staff is on the west side.
Yes, right. That's what we came down here for. I just
we just got lost in the sauce and decided to go just do some casual liberation.
We'll do that first. It's down this way, I think.
Some casual liberation.
One of the fun things is like they never draw attention to the Misbegotten's like position in the lore.
Yeah.
But they casually embody like every single aspect of the Crucible, where they've got like horns, wings. Then this is all the incantations aspect of the Crucible.
Yeah.
So they're like this.
Unironically, some of my favorite incantations.
Yeah. Just the
especially since Shadow of the Erd Tree, you gave you the ability to fly. Gave you the one that lets you fly.
Yeah, aspect of the Crucible wings. Oh. I missed it in the base game. Like, it's fun that they included it. What do you think? What did you think of the DLC? Difficulty?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I couldn't believe people like did not enjoy it.
No, dude, it was so good. The
The
writing was incredible. The was the environmental storytelling was incredible. Everything about it was incredible. Everything about it was incredible. Oh, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. Most interesting character to me in terms of the lore is what's his name?
Mesmer?
He's in
Mesmer?
No. He's the guy at the bottom. He's the three fingers dude in the shadow of the Erd Tree. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Midra.
Midra. Yeah, dude. I find Midra fascinating.
Midra's Manse is like a fun. I always talk about that as like a fun Elden Ring side story.
My favorite
Just
like
little...
lore theory with him is that his like wife or like his lover or whatever it was, that she deliberately brought the three fingers there, and that she was the one that like caused all that shit to happen, and he didn't even realize
it's so FromSoft. The FromSoft likes having a. Well, you know what? That's a George thing too. So it might be either of their faults, but there's a lot of stuff in like, especially DS2, of like a mysterious woman arriving and seducing the Lord of the Manor. And
it's just George throwing his weird fetishes into the game. He's like,
I wish that some strange demon woman would come and seduce me.
Well, he's got a thing for redheads, and you can tell.
I know.
There we go.
George is up there. He's like, I'm gonna get so much nerd chotch with this.
Who is Rhaenys and Radon's brother? Rykard. Rykard is just Stannis Baratheon. He's got the same exact. He's got the same backstory.
Yeah.
Like, he's the middle child who went a little unloved, and he's got a weird job, and then some strange foreign redhead from another country
You know what's
arrives.
really fucking cool? There's a lot of the theories that what is it? Rykard actually worked directly with Mesmer because of the snake aspect thing, like the whole usage of the snakes, and all that stuff, and like the iconography between the two of them. The idea that Mesmer
they have the same like job description.
Yeah, like, Mesmer and
they would have worked together.
Rykard worked together. Yeah.
There's that thing where the I can't remember what I think the weapon's called the Inquisitor's Grandiole, but it's like a trident, and it looks like Mesmer's weapon, and you find that in the Volcano Manor, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff linking the two of those two. It's
a lot of it. Yeah, really good stuff. Mesmer's a really cool character too. I liked his whole motif that he has like basically a snake that can devour gods stuck in him, and so America was so afraid of his ass that she locked him up, basically.
Yeah.
She tricked him into committing her crusade, and then after he was done committing all of these crimes in her name, he was like, she's like, actually, he's also evil too. We're just going to lock him up too, right? He's bad. He's one of the bad guys.
He's like the one child that she, at some point in her entire life, actually felt
loved.
some format of affection for.
It's because it's implied that he's the oldest.
Yes, there is some symbolism to be mined from him being this like Lucifer figure in like, their divine pantheon.
Yeah, that like he's not. Yeah, he's kind of taking the blame for something that. Yeah.
I don't know if this is too internet theory of me, but he's got the Jesus Christ origin story. He's like a secret magical child that they have to hide from like the Standing Order.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. No, he's just...
Oh God, do I have any glowstones or anything?
Someone put on his tinfoil hat.
Yeah, we didn't buy the torch or the crafting kit. We're both fucking smooth brain.
I've got one.
Maximum levels of smooth brain.
We'll just feel our way around. I think people complained about not being able to follow like the NPC storylines from Shadow of the Erd Tree, but
no. I think the only issue with the Shadow of the Erd Tree, like following their stories, is placing them on the timeline makes things really complicated. Because like the idea that Marika became a god, like the timing is weird because it must have happened after. Basically, so it fucked up a lot of the chronology of like when the various kids and stuff were born in the timeline, right? Yeah. Because they
start drip feeding you information where it's like by the time you get to Renala's sister, And you're like, wait a minute, okay, so hold on. Like, the
if
Carians were
Renala's
around at
sister's
this time?
involved, that means that they were allies, which means it's after Radagon had married Renala, which means Ronnie,
Yes.
Rykard, and Radon were already born. Radon knew Mesmer, and the Golden
They had the
Order
same-
and the
the same
Carians were
teacher
together.
who-
Yeah, but also, like, this must have... it's weird because it throws a lot of things off in the sense that, like, all of this stuff... Does that mean that Mesmer is a child of... Mesmer can't be a child of Godfrey, because Godfrey is... Mesmer's clearly a child of Radon, but that means that... But Mesmer's also supposed to predate Moog and Morgoth, which means before she got with Godfrey, she fucked herself, and then she got with Godfrey. Like, it's just, it's super confusing.
He's an M-name child with a magical affliction.
With
Same
red
like
hair and a
Helena.
magic affliction, he's connected to an outer god, like all of Radagon's kids are. But he's older than Moog and Morgoth, which means, like, she must have had a kid with Radagon, who is her,
I like
which
the
is a
idea
whole
that
different
it
thing.
was like an immaculate conception. And
Yeah,
because of the like magical nature of what happened to Radagon and Marika later, that he was just had that affliction. It's like, you know, it spans through time. Like,
Yeah, there's also the idea
George
that
did this
Radagon
in,
and
in
Marika
Elden.
used to be separate entities, and then they became one at a different point, which could... Oh, fuck me. God damn.
No amount of theory crafting can carry you through that one.
No amount of trying to unsmooth in my brain.
Ah, shit. Let's see how far I can make it here.
You can do it. I believe in you. Show him what for it means, Thoswinberg.
Because in A Song of Ice and Fire, there's this prominent fan theory where every Targaryen is having the same dream about Daenerys rebirthing dragons into the world. Like, they all have, like, dreams about dragons and fire and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's the fan theory that they're all having the same dream about Daenerys's, you know, whatever, returning of dragons to the planet. And that was such like a significant magical event that it echoes throughout time in like everybody's dreams. And so the idea is like the magical nature of Radagon Marika is so like magically influential that Mesmer already has a magical affliction because in the future they will have children together, and he's like an immaculate conception.
Yeah. Super weird.
I hope I did a good job of putting
No,
that
yeah,
one
no,
together
I got what you mean. I think the outer like the outer gods that you know, Mikola, Mesmer, and wow, why am I blanking on her name?
Melina.
Melina. There we go. Jesus Christ. I like the outer gods that they're connected to are really interesting. Like the Serpent and Mesmer, super cool. The idea too that the what is it? There's the that cult of thorns or whatever they are. They're also praying to an outer god, and they got their because all sorcery is like all different types of sorcery is connected directly to an outer god, right? Like Glintstone sorcery was you know founded by seeing an outer god in the start, the primeval current, right? And like so the idea that the thorn sorcery also comes from an outer god that's trying to manipulate the world, and that like all that stuff, like the outer gods I find really fascinating in Elden Ring. And the idea that like by viewing the primeval current you eventually turn into a fucking giant piece of glintstone.
Yeah.
What a trade-off. What a trade-off. Yeah, it's all based on like eldritch, you know, abomination and shit. Dude, you're killing. You can do this. I believe in you. Hit him in the face.
A little bit here. The idea that George R.R. Martin was a science fiction author before he was a fantasy guy really makes me recontextualize like A Song of Ice and Fire and Elden Ring as like George reinterpreting real world scientific fact as mystical magical nonsense, which is what like the Greater Will. There's all this talk about it being called, the Great One at some point, which is
the Greater Will is like a fractured piece of it. Yeah,
there's so much fun stuff to mine.
There was the one that shattered off, and then the Greater Will is just like the representation of order, but it was only a small facet of the one.
All the outer gods are like pieces of this great.
Oh, dude, we haven't even gotten into the conversation about the fucking fingers yet. Like the mother of fingers in the Shadow of the Erd Tree. Oh my god, dude, that was crazy. And the idea that the mother of fingers was actually the what is it? The representation of the greater will during the time of Placidusax. And that the
I
mother
like how that casually implies, by the way, that like God is dead. That's they just drop that one on you, like in that boss fight when they say that. Or I guess earlier in the game, when the two fingers are like not communicating with the greater will and are just operating off their own. Authority.
Game of Thrones, Vaughn. Game of Thrones.
Oh, because I keep saying ass wife.
Yes.
Sorry, that is a Song of Ice and Fire.
Strike him! Strike him down! Yes!
Ooh, hands are sweating a little bit towards the end there, but the theory crafting
did it. That's what it was. That's what it was. It was all theory.
All theory, baby. Don't neglect the power of theories.
Also, the idea of having a lore conversation while being mauled by a bear. That's like, could you imagine trying to murder a person and the guy is like having casual conversation about like
I am now in a big black box.
Series?
Take that how you will. You need help with your gameplay? I mean, probably yes.
We'll get you like a CS:GO coach, but for Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's what it needs. That's what it is. Listen, I played a mage tonight for a very specific reason. Yeah, I think they're down there. Let me just.
This is that room with the rats here. I'll circle around if you want to plug them from that.
Yeah, so I played mage for a very specific reason tonight, guys, and it's that I'm ass. I'm ass. I'm big ass.
He's the ranged DPS, man. Haven't you played Dungeons and Dragons?
Nigel Thornberry's taking the hits for me so that I can do what I need to do. He's positively smashing it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we gotta get back to that bears.
Did you and Pato talk about on your on the podcast like what your guys' favorite tinfoil hat theory is? Yet?
Not yet. We have a whole episode dedicated to that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've tried to keep like we have different episodes based on different themes and stuff. So we've been trying to keep them on theme for the most part. Every so often we'll kind of go off on tangents, but we try to stay on theme. Try our best to stay on theme. My favorite episode of Firefly was when Walsh and Reynolds spent the entire episode arguing over Zoe as they get captured, interrogated, tortured, escaped, etc. They never dropped it.
Firefly is so good, man. I really did enjoy it. But sadly, that is the originator of like the Joss Whedon effect.
Yeah. Joss Whedon joins the show and it gets canceled.
Well, it's all them like quipping and saying like witty stuff in like situations where it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
You could blame the prototypical like late stage Marvel writing on Firefly.
Yeah, no, for sure. Listen, there's a time and a place for quips, and Joss Whedon doesn't quite know when that is.
Yeah.
And the problem is that like it's good, but like quips are always fun. The issue is that it like if you do it in a moment that's supposed to be serious, you completely drop the serious nature of the moment. Like you completely drop it.
Yeah, it reads as like not earnest, almost like you're afraid to like try and cash in on the emotional investment of the audience by like undercutting the moment with a joke. Better than being a support character in DS2 while playing a tank? Drawing aggro, is that what you're saying? I think one of my favorite Kenshi ones, crackhead, like, theory-wise, is the idea that Catlon is... not only does, Tin Fist, like, know about Catlon, but the reason why they've settled specifically where they've settled is to like keep an overwatch and on Catlon and the Legion.
I think in truth, I like the idea behind the theory. Like I think like in concept it's really cool, but I think that gives too much credence to Tin Fist's overall intelligence in his current state of mind.
Yeah, because the kind of overarching idea that he's a little not all there. Like
My
just kinda
favorite
wants to
crackpot
punch shit.
theory that I came up with recently. So it was all right. So the original theory was proposed as like a joke by one of the people in my chat, and then I realized like, oh wait, no, fuck, there's something
There's some
here.
meat on these bones.
There's some meat on these bones. It's the idea that the first Holy Lord Phoenix was a skeleton, right? And so I started going through it, and I talked about it, and like that theory itself, really cool. One of my favorite ones, to be honest. And I think it has a really, really, really good probability based on everything that I've seen. The issue that the theory that came after that though is that, okay, well, the skeleton that must have freed them, that was the first Phoenix, has to be somebody who has a huge issue with locking up humans. And it's got to be somebody that has the physical might in order to do so. It's also got to be somebody that was probably, like, you know, ingrained in Catlan's government in some way, because, like, they would have been incredibly skilled, which means they've been around for a while, which means Catlan would give them a position of power because, like, they you know, have they've been around for a bit. And it's also somebody that would have had to have reset and, you know, shortly after freeing the folks that in the cult that became the Holy Nation. And so the idea is that Tin Fist's hatred of slavery was born during the Second Empire, and his desire to free slaves was born after he freed the cult of Stove that were being locked up and became the first Phoenix. And then when he reset, he ended up leaving and like, you know, trying to help other people. But the first Phoenix, which is basically just a misunderstanding of skeleton resets into reincarnation, it's like a deliberate change throughout history to remove the skeleton aspects. So like in the same way that Stove became Kytrin, Kytrin became Okran and Narco, the first Phoenix was a skeleton that reset, and it eventually over time they removed the skeleton aspect and it became a human that reincarnates, right?
Right.
And
the idea being that the complex emotions humanity as a whole must have had about being led by a skeleton after they just got done being enslaved by one.
Yeah, so like they wanted to remove
that.
it. Yeah, so they slowly over generations would remove the skeleton aspects, right, to make their religion make more sense, and also as they became more agitated and isolationist and hatred, you know, their hatred of skeletons festered and all that stuff. And so the idea is that the theory is that Tin Fist was the original Phoenix.
I buy that, and it would add a lot of weight to again the idea that one of the core tenets of like the Holy Nation's religion being
fuck my body, oh fuck my body, oh fuck my body.
You know what I just realized? We are. You ever watch like Fortnite Friday? You know, like Connor Eats Pants, where he's like interviewing some political figure, and they're having this like very heady, involved conversation about like a social issue. And then every so often, Connor Eats Pants would just be like, "The zone is coming!
The zone!
Coming in.
The zone!"
We're kind of doing that right now. Which is pretty funny.
Well, so the analogy that I used on stream the other day when I was talking about this theory was like, have you ever watched Doctor Who?
You're getting shot. You're gonna get shot.
Here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, don't get slammed. Don't get slammed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So have you ever watched Doctor Who?
Yeah, I've seen a bit of it.
Okay. All right. So the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. There's a line of dialogue that he says towards the end of his run as the Doctor. He's talking to a character named Wilfred Mott. And Wilfred's explaining, he makes a comment where he's like, oh, if you die, it's not a big deal. You can just regenerate, right? You'll be good as new.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got him.
I ate it at the end there, but it's okay. And anyway, continue.
So he's like, if you die, it's no big deal. You can just regenerate. You'll be good as new. And David Tennant explains it. He's like, even if I die, even if I regenerate, it feels like dying. Everything I am, everything that makes me who I am dies, and some new man goes sauntering off with my name and memories, but I'm dead. And I've always thought
like
that skeleton
interpreting like skeleton resets is that? Yeah, that's great.
It's the same way. So like skeleton resets went from, because when they die, their emotions change. They lose their emotions. They lose their personality. They lose their stats. Everything that makes them an individual disappears. And they could probably come back as a whole, like as they build up, the way that they choose to react to situations, their thoughts on situations could easily change, right? And so they're effectively like being a different person.
The body doesn't go away.
The memories are there, but the individual is almost like a different person with someone else's memories. And so when you take that and you strip out the skeleton aspect of that, suddenly it becomes... It's a human being that dies and becomes an infant that has no skills, but has all the memories of the previous Phoenix. They have no skills, they have no personality, they have nothing, but they have the memories of the previous Phoenix. And they were born right after the last one died, just like how a skeleton would immediately become effectively a new person. And so as they stripped out the skeleton aspects, that's how that went. And I thought that was a really cool idea. So yeah, I'm operating on the theory right now that the first Holy Lord Phoenix was a skeleton, and then I'm like half in on the theory that the first Phoenix was a skeleton, and that skeleton was Tin Fist, and that Tin Fist mission to fight slavery was originally born from his like leaving the Second Empire and freeing the cult of Stobe during the Second Empire that would go on to become the Holy Nation. So he led the original Holy Nation. It's really cool. And it fits with the whole idea that the Holy Nation's entire religion is kind of ass backwards compared to the truth. They accidentally worship a skeleton without realizing it. Their messiah figure was originally a skeleton without realizing it.
I think I buy like 90% of that.
It's really it's a really good theory. It's a really, really good theory. The only thing that I'm like maybe 50% on is Tin Fist being the first Phoenix. Other than that,
there's no like hard 100%, evidence for that.
Yeah.
But the rest of it is great.
Other than the Tin Fist side, I'm sold on pretty much everything else. Everything else makes total sense. The first Phoenix being a skeleton makes total sense for me. Total sense. It's like Blade Runner when Rochelle found out her memories were actually those of Tyrell's niece. Yeah, literally.
Of course, you deliver this like magnum opus theory that ties it all together, and Saturday in my live chat just said 6'5" skeleton Robo Chad Tin Fist returned to the Holy Nation and brutally Phoenix smogged a sub-5 green landoid mid cortisol spike. Oh my god.
My guy popped back and he gave them the most splendiferous beautying of their lives.
Oh my god. That's what you took out of that? But yeah, I buy most of that. It would recontextualize a lot of like the Holy Nation's like beliefs into a way that makes a lot of thematic sense.
And like that natural progression of them just slowly over time removing more and more of the skeleton aspects of their religion. In the same way that like our own religions throughout history have gone through revisions, theirs have also gone through revisions to remove aspects that were problematic and that kind of stuff, or that maybe the current like the look at the King James Bible versus like the original Hebrew text. Like it's completely revised because the King James version, they were like, we don't really like that. Although the King James version predates a lot of like what is it? The King James, the African Bible predates the King James Bible. Fun fact: the African Bible of Christianity in Africa actually predates the King James Bible. Fun little factoid for everybody.
Well, there's the fun real life aspect of religion is that like people tend to view it as like the Bible rather as like this historical text when
it's been rewritten, revised, and changed 50,000 times.
Yeah.
And
There's
translated.
A lot of stuff that can be viewed as like true historically and stuff that is like abstraction.
Yeah. So it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Pretty much everything in Africa predates everything not in Africa. I mean, yes, you are correct, sir.
Man, this guy would have gone hard when we were Fertile Crescent posting the other day. Indus River Valley Civilization posting. They'll see you planting grain and say he can't even hunt a boar. Let's see, I'm just like haphazardly running to whatever here. I think there's a Dex Faith weapon down here. Whoa!
Oh, sweet Jesus!
There's two perfumers in this room. Sweet baby
Jesus! You said, oh, this is the one with the giant fucking plant, isn't there?
Wait. Ow, that hurt.
Ow, he whipped me. He whipped me.
I can't think of another favorite like Kenshi crackpot theory because a lot of the stuff.
I'll give you a really fun one. I can disprove this one immediately, but it's really funny. I was talking to Frankie the other day, and what is it? He was like, "What do you think of the theory?" And he's like, "That was come up with by a totally super interesting gentleman that has knows all of the lore." And it was him. He's like, "What do you think of the theory that King, the giant crimper bot from the Southern Hive, is actually a Gundam suit being piloted by a Southern Hive prince?"
That. See, okay, now that's fun, right?
Now, so he's like, "Hold on, let me explain." He's like, "King has a hunger modifier. Why would he have a hunger modifier if he's a robot unless there's some dude in there piloting him?" And so then I sent him a picture of the episode from American Dad where they do the yoga studio, and then there's just a fat guy sitting behind the camera, and he's sitting there eating his clams out of the garbage bag. "All I wanted to do was sit here and watch girls dance around behind the mirror while I eat clams out of a garbage bag. But you gotta be smart about it." And I was like, okay, I can go ahead.
I think that's mostly just to allow him to like eat corpses, right?
It is. It's a mechanic that was put in to make it so that way he could eat corpses. It's one of those things where it's like lore versus in-game.
People make a lot of lore inferences about like cannibals technically being different race.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time, and I'm like, guys, they're not a different race. They're humans. They just had to make them a different race in the game files so that way they could eat people. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Or to make it so you can't like recruit them by like getting them enslaved
not,
and then rehiring them.
Yeah, it's not like there are some things.
It's nonsense.
There's some things where mechanics are relevant, right? Like this, there are some times where you can look at mechanics and be like, this is super like relevant to what's going on. There are other things that have to be done from a mechanical perspective. Actually, fun fact, the next episode of the podcast that we're doing on Thursday with Frankie is about that, lore versus in-game mechanics, like when...
Oh, nice. Nice segue.
When mechanics do not translate to lore and when they do. And also common myths in Kenshi, like, what is it, like that the Holy Nation discriminates against Scorchlanders when they don't. That's just people trying to throw real-world logic into the game to make the Holy Nation more reprehensible than they are, but like
they're bad enough as is, man. I think you can I think you could just leave them be.
But they could be worse. They could be worse. They could hate the Scorchlanders too.
It's like, okay, but like I would need some textual evidence for that before.
And there's not. The only evidence you have is that there's not a high quantity of Scorchlanders in the Holy Nation, but there's no evidence that they dislike them because they don't.
Well, that's the whole bit is that Scorchlanders are like
they're naturally more drawn
like
towards freedom and all that stuff. And like people have been like, oh well, that's why the Flotsam Ninja are primarily Scorchlanders. I'm like, but they don't hate them for being Scorchlanders. They hate them because they're women.
Because they're women. Yeah.
They hate them because they're women. It has nothing to do with them being Scorchlanders. It just so happens that Scorchlander women are more likely to rebel against those beliefs because Scorchlanders have a predisposition for being nomads and for like wanting freedom and not wanting to be held down by the man, you know?
Oh, hold on. I think I got some tech for this. Wait a minute.
Oh, hold on. Got a Skelly bro. He's about to swap you.
Oh, yep.
I got you. Your trusty mage has you. They call me Green Thumb.
Let me see if I don't have a bow, but let's see how far I can reach this dagger here.
Tossing kukris over here? My
boy's
tossing kukris.
All you need to do is tap. All you got to do is tap the pillar. Ooh,
I don't think it worked.
A little close for comfort.
Oh, it worked! Ah, it worked, my dude. It worked.
On now, tech.
Hardcore cheese over here. My guy's just coming prepped and ready with some mozzarella.
How do you feel about like the mythical creatures that are not present in game but described in like the the sightings documents or whatever? Like the I can't even remember half of them.
Like the Grieve Wraith and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Kenshi has repeatedly done this. Like Kenshi's one of the things that they do a lot is they really have like this like superstitious aspect where like they describe these like scary mythical creatures, right? Like Grieve Wraiths and stuff like that. And they're never real. They're never real, right? It's like
It's humans trying to explain something they don't understand, or
exactly.
engaging in like otherism.
It's
especially
like
with like the Grief Race is the Shek one, right? Where it's like it's a Shek driven mag that doesn't have its head or whatever.
It's a skin spider that like used a Shek as like I don't know, it ate a Shek or something like that and became so, something like that. And I like the idea that like Kenshi, even in some of the bounties, they're like, oh, this is you know, they may or may not be in possession of like magical powers.
Watch
and I'm like,
yourself, the pillar's coming back up.
oh fuck! Ah, the pillar came back up.
I totally did it too. I just melted the shit out of you.
But like some of the bounties are like may or may not have magical powers, like may or may not be a wizard, and I'm like, it's funny because the first time I played Kenshi and like I was going through and I was looking at all that stuff, I remember like every time I go to one of those bosses or see one of those bounties or anything like that,
it's
that
never
like
there.
implies that they're magic. There was always a part of me that kind of hoped they were. Right?
Yeah.
That like was sitting there being like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna go fight someone that like is tossing fireballs or some shit, right? And like, granted, that doesn't fit with Kenshi, but like the idea, especially early on, like before I like understood the themes of Kenshi
supernatural occurring here.
The idea that there was some kind of supernatural aspect to Kenshi to me was super interesting, and you know, now I'm like, there's not supernatural aspect.
Oh, is this on fire for you?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
it is, yeah.
Decent over there.
You could drop that pillar down for me.
For me, it was in the floor. I might die here.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So yeah, if you know, the idea that there was like some supernatural aspect was super interesting to me, and then it was always fun because like I'd get there and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go fight me a whiz lord, and then I get there and it's like some dude with a cleaver, and he's just like, I'm just a scoop bag, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not. There's no magic.
Every time they do. They make sure to make fun of you for believing in the idea that there is something supernatural occurring.
Yeah,
specifically like with the
like Tengu.
Oh god, yes, Tengu. Yeah, when he tells you to go get the Great Wizard. And
I need you to go fetch the Great Wizard and bring me back the Ichor of life or some shit.
And then like you do it. You're like, I will do it, my lord. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you stupid?
Yeah, or like all the dialogue about the skin bandits, and they say they'll steal your skin and start walking around as you, and you just get there. It's skeletons carving guys up.
Or like the idea, even the skeletons are like the idea that like he's convinced them that like he's using magic and he's really just flaying people and making skin suits. Like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So I think a lot of those like dangerous like mystical creatures and stuff in Kenshi are they're just that. It's all misunderstood stories being given a magical aspect that isn't really there. Like I think, for instance, like the Mist Ghouls is literally just the skin bandits, because like they make comments like they'll leave you skinless and stuff like that, and like the Grieve Wraiths are just skin spiders that are even scarier. Like it's a whole thing. I think it's all.
It's all abstraction and myth.
Yeah, it's all abstraction,
misunderstanding real world phenomena.
Yeah.
Which is like that's the whole that's the bones of like how you engage with Kenshi's plot. Is like, well, what is going on here, and how can I cut through the bullshit to figure out what actually?
Yeah, it's sticking your head through the static of conjecture, and I walked in. It's sticking your head through the static of conjecture, and you know, coming up and piecing together the real story. Stop dodging around, you bastard. No.
This is the one with that dirty grab. If he goes to spit, don't get hit by this. Whoa.
Show him what for it mean.
Yeah, just got a dog on this dude really quick.
I drank the wrong flask.
It's cool.
Hell
melted that guy.
Put his ass down. And we got Louis the Headless. Solid spear dash. It's a damn shame we don't have the bell right now.
Did we not talk to Ronnie? Oh, yeah,
dude, we haven't done shit. We haven't done a fucking thing. We've just been running around like goons. We've just been gooning around for like 2 hours.
Oh man, it really has been 2 hours already. Holy shit.
Yeah. Just been gooning around for hours, my guy.
Man, tomorrow, I do a stream every Monday.
Yeah.
Where I've been playing Battle Brothers. I don't know if you're aware of the game.
I am not, but I've seen that you were playing it, but I am not aware of it.
It's one of those XCOM likes where your guys are just like sacks of meat that'll die like in like 1 to 2 hits if you play your cards wrong.
Yeah, so catch Especially Project Cthulhu, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, how's that? I've never. I guess let's.
I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so I'm gonna be honest with you. It's single-handedly one of the most incredible experiences that I've had in a long while. It's been so fucking fun.
How's the balance? Because like there has to be a lot of range dudes, and I can't
yeah. So
imagine
the balance is that recruiting like allies and stuff is a lot easier. There's a lot of recruits, and you're gonna need them because most recruits are fucking disposable. Because blasters, especially if you use the 2.0 like revamp, most blasters can kill. Like, I had 3 characters with stats in the 20s, and we took down a character with stats in the 80s because we had good shot positioning. I had a sniper that was literally headshotting people and dropping people with stats that are 20, 30 higher, 20, 30, 40 stats higher than them with one shot, like negative 100 head.
Damn.
The balance is that blasters are broken, so like oh fuck, I got hit by what is it, the air blast? No, the air blast.
Yeah.
The balance for it is fucking Christ, I got hit again by it. The balance is that they're really giving it to me right now. So the balance behind it is that you have to strategically position your units. Like, you have to be smart about it. Like a well-placed sniper can mean that your group of 3 can tank an entire group of clone troopers, whereas a sniper, not having a sniper and trying to run in head first would mean you guys won't even kill one of the group of stormtroopers.
So it's just about like managing sight lines and finding like good.
It's a lot more micromanagey than normal Kenshi is, which says something. You can't just run into combat and let your guys go. You can't. You need to be paying attention to where they are. Because, again, strategic placement is key. I've had whole fights with groups of enemies that were outplayed me significantly in terms of stats and numbers, like 4 times as many characters and 3 times as many stats. And I've been able to win the fight solely because I had a well-placed sniper and then a firing squad in a good spot. Like,
that sounds pretty good, actually.
It's so much fun. So much fun. The only overpowered characters are late game Jedi, but if you have a late game Jedi as well, or late game Force user as well, you're gold.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with base game Kenshi. If you get like a late game martial artist.
But even with the late game Jedi, they can still get absolutely wrecked if you have that well placed sniper. I can't sell it enough. There's a clip in my first stream of Project Cthulhu that I was doing where there was two drug dealers that were walking through a canyon, and they were named spice dealers. That's what they were. I'm not just being like they were drug dealers. No, there was 2 drug dealers that were walking through a canyon, right? And I positioned my sniper. They had stats that were, I think, in the 40s or 50s. And Jesus Christ, my dude got fucking leveled by that ballista.
I'm just gonna cut into the woods here.
I'm just gonna bop around over here. Yeah, take your own palisades out, you fucking goons. That's fine. Who cares?
But one of the things about like late game Kenshi that starts to like turn me off at a certain point, of course not in like my inaugural playthrough, but if I'm doing just a casual run, by the time you get to the point where you can fight most stuff, combat is no longer engaging by virtue of just like, well, I put my guys in the middle of the group
and they kill.
They die.
Yeah. Cthulhu really fixes that issue. Like, unless you're running like a pure Jedi squad, like, which I wouldn't recommend. Like, I would limit your number of Force users to like maybe 2. But like, dude, blaster combat is is great. I'm actually, one of the videos I'm working on right now, I was working on it right before we hopped on, was I'm taking all of my live streams for Project Cthulhu that I've done, and like basically every 2 or 3 live streams, I'm cutting them down into like a 8 hours of footage. I'm cutting them down into like a half an hour, 45-minute long video. And I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. One, because like, I think it's just engaging content. Now everyone wants to watch the live streams, but also for people that want to catch up on the story, maybe 10 episodes in, they don't have to watch 40 hours of fucking VODs to understand what's going on.
I was thinking about doing the same thing for my my current Battle Brothers run. That game's
just
the same way, where like you just lose dudes and tell a nice like emergent story. From, like,
and so like I want people to be able to join the story late and have an idea of what's going on without forcing them to watch 40 hours of VODs. It's not fair, you know? And so now you'll be able to watch maybe like 3 45-minute videos each, which is way better than 45 hours of VODs, and you'll be able to get caught up. God damn it, I keep hitting talk with Millennium without thinking about it. I don't care what you have to say, you're literally kindling. Go away.
Yeah, the onboarding people on like a long running series
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to do this. So I'm in the middle of cutting it down right now, and I forgot what I was talking about that brought me onto this tangent in the first place.
Project Cthulhu, I think.
Well, no, there was a specific point with it though. Yeah, I don't know. It's gone. I know what it is. So like late game though, I limit the number of Jedi that you have and stuff to prevent that. But like blasters are so quintessential. Stats mean nothing. Stats mean nothing. We took down a Jedi that had stats in the 60s with 3 blasters that had stats in the 20s. If you get a well-positioned character, even your tough Jedi characters don't fucking matter. Like because stagger and stumble is still a thing. So like. If you're if you're fighting a firing squad that has enough blasters with a heavy fire rate, you'll literally get stun locked and get gunned down by a firing squad, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. The switch to range focus makes me really hope that Kenshi 2 has like single shot firearms like flintlocks and muskets. I doubt they will, but if they told me tomorrow that they have single shots, flintlocks, muskets, like that kind of stuff, dude, I'd be fucking for it, because you can still have like the melee focus of Kenshi that makes Kenshi, you know, the root and 2D point and shooty, but you can do like 1 or 2 shots before the fight starts, maybe muskets, a line of muskets in the back that have a high reload time, and it'll change the game. Like it's so fucking cool, man. Cthulhu is really cool.
I think,
plus, go ahead.
Whoa, I think the one change that we both came, I think this is when I first came into the Mad Lads Discord. Was I brought up like what's the one change you would make to Kenshi in Kenshi 2 to add some like gameplay depth. I really like the idea of some kind of Company of Heroes style cover system where
cover system for sure.
Fucking clean that guy.
Yeah, that wasn't even honestly. It's because we had Rogier with us too. It was kind of unfair. Yeah. I pulled Rogier too.
But yeah, you just having to think about like positioning in that way would be very interesting. Especially in like I have to cross the Great Desert and there's like no cover at all in the entire place.
Yeah, it would also force you out of your base late game when you get attacked, like in raids and stuff. Because like right now, late game raids, you get 3 or 4 harpoons to get multi-barreled auto poons, and you're just fucking decimating everybody. You know. Whereas if there's a cover system, if they can come and drop cover or take cover behind like rocks and stuff like that, suddenly your harpoons can't kill them. Suddenly you're forced to leave your base or open your gates or engage in melee, and then next thing you know, you have like a Battle of Pelennor Field situation going on, where you're kind of forced to fight in front of your base.
Proper siege gameplay was the other thing. I can't remember who brought that up.
Proper siege equipment, ladders, like ladders, battering rams, something to destroy walls, like all that shit.
It wouldn't have to be complicated.
Off to the round table hold.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can go fight like Mad Tunt Alberic when we get there too.
Oh yeah, kick ass. Just jump him. Just jump the guy.
Keep on kicking his ass. Keep on kicking his ass. All right, now stop. Let him get up. Take a breath. And now go back to kicking his ass.
Can you believe there are dudes in the comment section of like Lo-Fi Games YouTube Shorts now that are like, when is Kenshi 2 coming out? We've been waiting for so long, and you're like, hey man, you're probably still like 4 years out from even like an early access. Like,
yeah,
I think
in truth we're gonna get. I think Kenshi 2 Copium early. Like my Copium answer is end of next year. I think a realistic answer is we'll get it in 2028.
Yeah, because when did they make the decision to stop doing more patches for the base game and then swapping over to
I don't remember when the full decision to stop doing patches was, but I remember it was pretty late. I think it was like 2021, 2022. But the big issue was that they switched originally to Ogre 2, which means most of the code and the all of that stuff could have been ported over to Ogre 2. The assets, the code, all of that stuff could have been ported over to Ogre 2, and then they could have cleaned it up because Ogre 2 is less spaghetti code, less has more optimization, and it has they could have cleaned it up, expanded it, and done what they wanted. The problem is that they switched over to Unreal 4, and this is not a problem. Let me clarify. I'm not one of those people that is like, oh my god, it's on Unreal Engine, the game's gonna be trash now. Oh my god, Unreal Engine's such a buggy mess. You know what you're fucking talking about. Shut the hell up. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. You know what you're talking about. Unreal Engine's not the problem. Bad development's the problem. There are plenty of games that run on Unreal that function just fine, that are very well optimized, that play just well. The problem is that you're used to AAA companies that would rather have a shit ton of shitty developers and pump out a game in 1 year than take the time to make a good fucking game that runs well. There are plenty of games on Unreal that run just fine. It's not an engine issue. It's an optimization issue on the developer part. Stop making shitty games. That's the answer. Stop making shitty games. Anyway, rant off.
But that's like the why would you complain about the engine?
Yeah.
Like okay, I understand if it's like spaghetti code, sort of like Stalker, right? Where like Stalker's like glued together with like, you know, pre-chewed gum and band-aids where that game just falls apart when you try to do like anything. But like something like Unreal Engine is so standard. It'd be like complaining about
in Unreal 5 in particular, there's Nanite and there's Lumen, which they're not bad. The problem is that they're difficult to work with. But if you take time to optimize and work with it properly, you can have a game that uses both Lumen as your lighting engine and Nanite is your I believe Nanite's a physics engine. Don't quote me on that. But like you can have a game that utilizes the both of them that runs just well, that runs perfectly fine. The issue is never that it's not even that Lumen's bad. It's not even that Nanite's bad. It's not that Unreal's bad. It's that the companies that are giving you games on Unreal 5 are not taking the time to properly test their fucking games.
Or it's like some kind of asset flip.
Like it's just
junk.
And
Steam store page like filler game.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna like attribute that to Lo-Fi. Chris spent 12 years making sure Kenshi 1 was you know what it was gonna turn into, and he did it primarily by himself. And all of the bugs in Kenshi 1 are not the byproduct of bad development. It's the byproduct of engine limitations not letting him optimize any further. Because Ogre Engine was out of date 5 years before Kenshi was even fucking released.
There are games that were out before I was born that are
the
on
fact
Ogre,
that Kenshi runs it all is a miracle.
Yeah.
But like even then, I think people give it a way worse rap than it needs. Like people are like, "Oh, the game is unfinished. It's a buggy mess." I'm like, I've had no game-breaking bugs happen ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
The fact that it's like so feature complete for being like a game that a guy developed while
Keep
he was
on
working
kicking
as like
his
a night
ass.
security guard.
Yeah, he was a plumber and a night security guard. Like, my dude was unclogging toilets by day and clogging more by night. Like, I don't fucking.
But just the amount of things you can do.
It's an ambitious project.
I said this in I said this in maybe the last Kenshi video I put out, one before that.
Oh my god! Stop healing, you bastard!
I think he literally scales based on how many people are in the lobby. Like regular invaders.
He's not even hard. He just won't die.
But like Kenshi's like I saw this Reddit post a long time ago from the Kenshi subreddit where it's like Kenshi's an unbelievable game. Just like the amount of things.
The ambition and scale for it is crazy. Is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It's one of those things you almost feel bad that it exists because it sort of changes. It's like an everything game. I made this point where I growing up I loved playing RTSs and city builders, right? And then I would always feel the lack of one's gameplay features in the other. Like I'd be playing Age of Empires 2 or like StarCraft 2 and think, oh man, I wish there was a little more granularity to like building a base, as like silly as that is. And then I'd swap over to like, I don't know, City Skylines or something and say, I wish this like
I wish that people would try to raid my city.
I wish I had to like doggedly defend this thing that I spent
this
like so
beautiful
long
city.
crafting.
Yeah.
And Kenshi has it all. Kenshi's got both.
Oh, so to return to my original point before I went off of my Unreal tirade, though, they switched to Unreal 4. They switched to Unreal 4. And when they did that, it basically extended the dev time substantially because they have to rebuild the game from the ground up now. And then what happened was they switched to Unreal 4. They have to rebuild the game from the ground up, everything. And then 3 or 4 months after they were like, we're going to switch to Unreal 4, Unreal 5 came out. And they were like, well, fuck, we might as well upgrade to Unreal 5 to be a little bit more future-proof. And so they did. And it was a smart move. It was the right move to make. Unreal has better physics. It has existing physics, because Kenshi doesn't even really have physics. It has a bare-bones physics engine. It has an actual physics engine, an actual lighting engine, the capability for actual particle effects, which will expand on the modding potential exponentially. It is a far more widely understood engine compared to the Ogre engine. The modding capabilities alone make the switch to Unreal better. Like, the potential for modding alone.
It's so funny, too, that specifically happening to Chris Hunt after he spent 12 years operating in the Ogre engine. They moved to a new engine to dev their next game, and oh, hey, by the way, the next version of that's out. You have to imagine that the guy was like,
literally like a month
put the
later.
Game on the new thing.
I remember when it happened too, because they announced it, and then I think it was literally like a month later, Unreal 5 was announced, and I was like, oh, that sucks. And then they made the announcement they were switching to Unreal 5, but it added a significant amount of dev time because they had to rebuild the game from the ground up. They couldn't port things over from Ogre 1 to Ogre 2 anymore, you know? And so that added dev time. Now, I will say, there are some people that are full-on, like, doom and gloom sayers, and I actually had an not even an argument, I don't argue with my chat, but I did have a conversation the other day with someone in the comment section about it, because they were like, Kenshi 2 is 10 years away, minimum. And I'm like, okay, no, it's not. Let's use our heads for a minute. Let's use our heads for a minute. Let's stop doom and glooming. We can head back. We're probably head back to...
I might hop off soon simply because I'm like an 80-year-old man and I'm on like a normal wake up at like 7 in the morning.
You're good.
No
problem.
We can bullshit for the next like let's just run to like Gatefront settlement. Just we can finish this conversation and bullshit.
So where Gatefront? You went to Gatefront?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were like, Kenshi 2 is 10 years out minimum. I'm like, okay, let's take a minute and use our brains.
You know what? I'm gonna fight this Crucible Knight.
Let's use a brain. Oh, dude, yeah. Let's fight the Crucible Knight. Hell yeah. So let's use our heads for a minute. Kenshi 2 came out. I mean, Kenshi 1 came out in 2018. Okay. If it came out in minimum 10 years, that's nearly 19 years of development. This isn't Bethesda. Calm down. Not gonna happen. Yes, Kenshi 1 took 12 years to make, but it was one guy. Chris now has a team.
That's exactly what Saturday in my live chat just said, which I was going to get to. Like, it took him 12 years because he was working.
He was working by himself. He now has a team of 35 people. Okay, they did have to extend the dev time on it because they changed to a new engine. But someone was like, "Oh, well," the response to that was, "Oh, well, they made $40 million on Kenshi 1. That's enough to pay everyone $4,000 a month for the next 18 years." And I was like, "Okay, no, it's not. Let's work out the math on that. $40 million divided by, if you divide that up by 19 years and 35 people, it's $5,000 a month. That's not including the cost of healthcare. That's not including the cost of licensing, the cost of making assets. It's not including the cost of equipment, the cost of their building, taxes, for God's sakes. They have maybe 10 years at most. 10 years at most since the release of Kenshi 1 to make Kenshi 2. With the money that they've made. They have 10 years at most, which means we are going to see Kenshi 2, I have no doubt, unless they do a crowdfunding situation like they did with Kenshi 1, which I don't think they're going to. We're going to see Kenshi 2 by 2028. I see no way that they don't, because they don't have the money to sustain development for much longer. They don't have a publisher drip feeding them money. They don't. They're independent. Right? They don't have ZeniMax or Microsoft. Like when you look at their money, like that 40 million sounds like if you were to take away every fucking other expense that exists, they could pay them for 20 years and not make Kenshi 2 until the late 2030s. When you are smart enough to realize that they have taxes,
like so abused.
Yeah,
people are so abused by the doom and gloom of like the modern AAA.
Yeah, and I think part of it too is, again, it's just a misunderstanding of like business. Like, yes, that will pay, but like payroll is not the only thing they have to pay, guys. They have to pay licensing fees. They have to pay for equipment, which is not cheap. They have to pay for the building that they work out of, which is not fucking cheap. They have to pay the power and internet bill in the building that they work out of, which is not cheap. They have to pay healthcare for all of their employees, which is not cheap. And I know what their healthcare plan is because I talk to Lo-Fi. I talk to them directly. I know what their healthcare and stuff looks like. I know what their payroll looks like. They have all of these expenses that get factored into. That $40 million is not enough for 35 people for 20 years. It's enough for 35 people for 10 at most. They have to give us something by 2028. They have to. They don't have the money to do it.
Oh my god, the alternate like hell world where they have to take money from Amazon.
Yeah. Chris will never do it, dude. He'll never take money from a publisher. He'll never do it.
Because they just get you by the balls. What was that that MMO, that Amazon developed MMO that like
New World?
Yes, yeah. People.
It's because they didn't know how to fucking optimize. They made the game so easy to break and glitch and abuse. It's a fucking dumpster fire. And it's actually shutting down servers. I think it's in the middle of sunsetting right now. I think they're actively sunsetting it right now.
Were you a big MMO guy?
I was.
I
was. When I had my surgery on my leg when I was 18, I couldn't walk for 6 months, so I was stuck at home, and they gave me the good drugs. I was on 8 Vicodin a day for like 6 straight months, so I was just living in a drug-induced haze. And that entire time...
in the state where you can play WoW.
That entire time... No, dude, it was Star Wars The Old Republic, and I was huge into the roleplay community because I was just stoned all the time. And so I think... What is it? I was so baked I was so blitzed all the time because I was taking my prescription, right? Like, and it was fine. Like, when I was towards the end, I just weaned myself off. But I don't have that kind of personality. Some people get really worked up when I talk about this because they're like, "Oh, he had a problem." No, guys, I wasn't a drug addict. I took my prescription meds after a major reconstructive surgery, and I never had a problem. I stopped taking them when they were out. We're fine. I promise, I'm fine.
Yeah, man, like, I think, like, okay, you could talk about like getting addicted to prescription pills, but like. You lost like full function of your leg.
I had to like relearn how to walk. Yeah, so you know, I was in like just a drug-induced haze for like 6 full months, right? And I sunk really deep into Star Wars: The Old Republic and the roleplay community and stuff. And
Those two sentences are so fucking funny.
My fucking disability checks from it, because I was out of work for 6 months. I would get paid every week, and I would just dump it into that because I'd just be stoned out of my gourd and had nothing to do. And it got to the point where I can't remember if it was I think it was BioWare. I think BioWare was running at the time. It got to the point where BioWare cut me off. I went to do a trade. I spent so much fucking money and so quickly that BioWare cut me off. I went to buy something one day.
Able to, like, convert currency, like real life money to
I went to go buy something one day in the in the in-game shop, and it denied me. And so I called the helpline to be like, "Hey guys, like I tried to purchase something and it wouldn't let me go through." They're like, "Yeah, we see that you've made 3 transactions in the last like 3 hours. Like, we put a hold in your account, dude. You need to go touch grass." I was like, how sad is it that they...
I can't touch grass, man.
Literally. So, but yeah, no, dude, I was in fucking deep, dude. In deep.
I think, is this too far over the line? Have you talked about like your hardest drug experience? I guess that's your limit, huh? Like, I mean, I didn't go much. I'm not saying I'm a crackhead or anything.
I will. Okay, I'll talk about it on stream. It's fine. It is what it is. It's a long time ago.
You cut that one off.
Yeah. So when I was a teenager, I had like a hardcore. So with my leg being messed up, I was having a lot of issues in my personal life as a result of it, right? And I went through a phase where I was just really self-destructive. Like, I had a hard time walking. I was in pain, like horrible, crippling pain all the time. I felt like somebody was driving an ice pick through my knee all the time. I had to walk with a cane. So like I couldn't even sit down and eat a meal at fucking McDonald's or something without someone staring at me. Like, it was a whole thing. And so I became a little self-destructive. I went out, I was partying a lot and all that stuff. I didn't do anything like hardcore, but I had a real propensity for like mushrooms and like LSD and stuff when I was a teenager.
Oh my god, dude. We were just talking about this on my stream.
Yeah.
Like, I did mushrooms like a handful of times when I was just...
Yeah.
Is that like a prerequisite for becoming a Kenshi YouTuber?
Maybe in order to become a proper Kenshi YouTuber, you have to do hallucinogenics.
You have to do a psychedelic at some point.
You have to take a heroic dose of mushrooms at least one time in order to do a Kenshi stream.
The first time I did mushrooms when I was a kid, I knew it started working when I thought the moon was coming out of like a slip space portal.
Dude, that's
Halo.
wild that it's the moon for you, because that was my first heroic dose. Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So first time heroic dosing, I won't say where because I'll dox myself, but I was at a very well known location in my area for partying and whatnot. It's in the woods, and and so we were up there. There was like probably 30 of us, and me and my buddy Josh, Josh was I mean, this dude was baked every day, all day for like basically his entire fucking life.
We all had, that was the guy that got me into doing mushrooms.
Yeah, and so Josh and I we did a heroic dose of mushrooms, and it was the first time I'd ever done one where it wasn't like things are just wobbly, like, because you know how you take them a little bit and things just kind of like are like moving around. It's like when you stare at one of those like illusion optical illusion like YouTube videos
your
or shorts
eyes just kind of have like trouble adjusting.
Yeah, things are like moving around. No, heroic dose is when you take enough to where you're having like literal full hallucinations, right? That it's when you have the experience that like TV likes to tell you that mushrooms are like, right? So I took a heroic dose of mushrooms, and Josh and I did it, and we had, I swear to God, we had like it was like a synchronized hallucination, and we're sitting in the woods by a bonfire with just a shit ton of other people, back to back. Mind you, we had gone into the woods to take a leak, and we're both taking a leak back to back to each other, hallucinating that the moon is just some dude up there doing pottery. The moon was literally just some dude sitting at a kiln doing pottery, and we're both just sitting there taking a we're in the middle of the woods, dick in hand, back to back, watching the moon do pottery.
It was funny because I was with a bunch of guys when I did it my first time. Of course, you have like,
you got to be with your friends, man. You don't do that shit solo. It's all about the vibes.
We all had like different interpretations about what was occurring to the moon at that exact moment. My one buddy was doing this extended bit like before we'd done it, where he's like, "Yeah, man, crocodiles, their bite force, like for some reason that was his like conversational. We were young men. This is just the shit that we talked about. But he was like, "Yeah, man, the moon is getting eaten by a crocodile right now," and we're like, "Yeah, of course. That's exactly. It's all we've been talking about for a week.
Of course it is."
I only brought it up because these guys have been making fun of me for the first stream I did like a couple weeks ago. I said I had some left over from like the first time I had done mushrooms, and so I did that thing where I just like boiled it into tea.
Yeah. Hold that shit like ayahuasca.
And then I started playing City Skylines.
Oh my God.
I shit you not, I built the cleanest running City Skylines I'd ever built, where like I had all these beautiful on-ramps and like the way everything was formatted to like maximize efficiency of like garbage trucks leaving the city and stuff.
Yeah.
I loaded it up the next morning, and I shit you not, I could not comprehend like how anything functioned. Like I could not tell. It just escaped me. It just
yeah. Oh my God, dude! Probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. It was so fucking funny. So I was with a bunch of friends of mine. It was my cousin and my buddy. It's fine. I was with my cousin, my buddy Devin, and his girlfriend at the time. We were at his house, him and his girlfriend's house, and she left to go get McDonald's. And when she was gone, we all decided that we were going to drop it. We were going to drop tap acid. And she came back.
That's gotta be shitty for her returning.
Oh, dude, she came back with food, and so I can tell you, in our minds, we were sitting on the couch, playing Madden. We were all playing Madden. We were taking turns, two of us at a time, and we were playing Madden, right? And mind you, I don't know why I would have been playing Madden, because I don't play sports games. I find them boring.
Yes.
So we're all in our mind, we were playing Madden. So I guess what happened was she came back, and she said she walked in the room, and we were all sitting on the couch just laughing, watching the TV with the controllers in our hand. And she said, "What are you guys?" She said, "What are you guys doing?" And we said, "We're playing Madden." The TV's not even fucking on, Muffin.
That is so good.
The TV's not even fucking on, my dude.
That is amazing. Oh, man.
Not even fucking on, my guy.
I realized where that story was going like a second before it got to the end, and I was enthralled. That's amazing.
She's like, I came back, and you guys were insistent that you guys were playing Madden, and you guys were just laughing and all that stuff, and like she's like, you guys were insistent that you were playing Madden. The TV wasn't even on. You guys had controllers in your hand, and you're just staring at the TV, just laughing like fucking maniacs.
Oh man, and that's the type of thing. Like when I was 19 or 20.
Yeah.
That was like Yes, dude. This is what we're doing with our weekend. The whole weekend.
Yeah.
Now that I'm an adult.
Now
that would,
I
like,
have date night with the wife.
that would ruin me for like 2 weeks.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't
That
be able
would-
to. Yeah, I'd be. Not only would I be like just. I feel like I would end up getting depressed the next day. Like, I feel like it would fuck with my brain so bad.
Yeah.
But also, like, I feel like as I get older, I become more susceptible to like panicking during shit like that. Which is like I don't do it anymore for a number of reasons. One, like I'm an adult.
Yes.
I have like a big boy job. I have kids. I have a wife. Like I haven't touched any of that shit in 10 years.
You get
know?
shit to lose.
Yeah, I haven't touched any of that shit in 10, 15 years. You know, I think the last time I did it, I was like 17. I haven't touched any of this shit in many, many years. But like now, I find that like I have a higher propensity for like freaking the fuck out if I do that stuff. Like now, the most I do is like I'll do like some green sometimes, you know. But like that's about it. Even that's few and far between these days. Like I find that doesn't bother me. But like the other stuff, I think I'd freak out. I think I'd have a full on panic attack. I don't think it'd be fun
Simply
anymore.
Because you're like, not only will I affect myself, but also my wife.
My
wife
kids
and
are
my
gonna see
kids.
this shit. Yeah, like I don't think I could
Yeah.
ever do it again. I don't think I could ever do it again. I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't think it would be as fun as it was. Like I don't know. It's not for me anymore. Not for me.
No, of course. I had a very similar experience where like the first like, you know, bunch of times doing it were fine, and then I had maybe the
One
worst
bad trip, dude,
anxiety
and you're
attack.
done. Yeah. Oof,
I was like,
oof,
okay,
oof.
I'm literally never doing this again.
You know that it's gonna be bad when you what is it? You start feeling it in your fingers and toes first, and then all of a sudden
Yes.
your face
Yeah.
goes numb, and then all of a sudden your vision's the size of a pinhole, and you're like, I need to lay down right now.
I'll never forget the moment where like I started freaking out, and somebody was that thing happened where like everybody who was present had like gone out of sync. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then somebody said like, "Yo, Muffin, are you good?" You know, not Muffin, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
I got you.
Are you good? What's with you right now? And I'm like, are you guys experiencing this too? Like a shared group anxiety?
Yeah.
And then they were like, we're not experienced at all.
Yeah.
That-
It's like in the air, and then it's even worse because then you're like, oh god, I'm alone. Oh no, I'm
that
alone,
was
and
exactly
then
the wrong thing for me to
Yeah.
experience at that moment.
yeah, it's almost like it creates this barrier of paranoia because it's like, oh, I'm panicking, everyone else is panicking, and then they're like, no, and then
Yes.
you're like, what's wrong with me?
You are immediately reminded that you're like a other trapped in your own brain, and you're
it's
like, oh,
there's
no!
a wall. Yeah, because like if everybody else was panicking, it almost like feels like there's like a sense of camaraderie, right? Like it's like, oh, we can we can all go through this together. But when they're like, no, it's just you. It's like, oh fuck, dude, I'm
This is a shared experience.
Yeah, no.
You ever see that? There's that TikTok. This is so stupid, this reference, but there's that TikTok of that chick who's like the worst trip sitter. She's like, "What? Oh, you want some water? We don't have any fucking water."
Oh my god.
That is like the exact emotion where like you hit that point, and anybody who speaks to you like 5 seconds after that happens to you, you're like, I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I have no help. But yeah, I think if I attempted to even try that that was my experience with it at 20. I can't imagine doing it at like
no, dude,
26.
no fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way, dude. I don't even like the way drinking makes me feel anymore.
Yeah, you don't really think
I
at a
drink
certain
like
point, you're
3 times a year in my like anymore. Like I used to drop like a fucking when I was 16, I could put away a 30 rack in 2 days, and now I'm like, I think I'll have 1 drink. So like for a social gathering, maybe 2-3 times a year.
Yeah. Well, the problem with me is that I'm like genetically or something like a lightweight, where I can have half like a twisted tea, and I'm buzzed.
Total opposite, dude. It's honestly expensive getting me drunk. I'll give you an example. My wife, when she turned 21, I was 22 at the time, because I'm a year older than her. When she turned 21, I took her out bar crawling with some friends of ours. It was the first time she had ever had, because she never had that experience. Whereas I've been bar crawling since I was like fucking 15. So she never had that experience, you know, because she was a sheltered kid and I was a hoodlum. And
I'm not gonna sprint to Kaylin here. I'm just tapping Grace's.
Yeah. I was a delinquent, so I took her out for a bar crawl, and I had to do some pre-gaming before we left because I was like, it's my wife's. At the time she was my fiance. I was like, it's my fiance's 21st. Like, I am also going to get drunk. That way, she is not drunk alone. We have a DD. Yeah. Like, we're all set and ready to go. And so, prior to us leaving, I drank a 6-pack of hard cider. Getting at the restaurant, I drank 2 more pints of beer. I drank another pint at the first bar, and then I had 6 or 7 shots of Jameson, and then ended the night with a 7 and 7 of vodka cranberry, and I was still walking around. It's genuinely really expensive for me to get drunk, and it's like a genetic thing because like I have a natural like a natural resistance to like depressants is what it is. So like when I go get go to the dentist. I've had to get a filling on my teeth before. In order to do one filling, they can only do one at a time, unless I had them do it without like Novocaine or anything. They have to do a shot in the 2 shots in the gums, 1 shot in the jaw, and then they have to do straight in the nerve in order to get me numb enough to even do it. It's when they did surgery on my leg, they had to give me an IV, they had to give me the gas, they had to give me another IV, a nerve blocker straight in the thigh into my sciatic, and then I had to do another one in the neck because it still wasn't enough to knock me out. And even then, I was still conscious when they brought me to the operating room, and they had to give me more gas. Like it's honestly really annoying, and it's expensive. Now the trade-off to that is depressants don't work on me very well. Stimulants do.
Oh man.
Stimulants give me like palpitations, which is like, really annoying.
Something as simple as like coffee. Are you like a big coffee drinker?
I am a big coffee drinker. So I can drink like I can have like 2 cups of coffee over the course of my day. If I have anything more than that, I start to like panic and my chest feels weird and like I start to get like heart issues.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Like my limit is 2. And that became a problem when I started working. I wasn't doing any of that stuff anymore. I was like 18. And I was doing 20, 30, I think my longest shift was I did a 27-hour shift with the flu one time. I was communicating via hand signals because like I work until I drop. It's honestly a big issue. It's not a brag. It's a big problem. I don't like stopping until the task is done, and I pride myself on my work ethic. But so anyway, I did a 26-hour shift with the flu once, but I was dropping energy drinks like it was nobody's business. I was drinking 6-7 Venoms a day, and it got to the point where like I was starting to have like chest pain. I thought I was having a heart attack.
That happened to my cousin was drinking like that amount of Monster. His heart almost fucking exploded, man.
It wasn't even like a I was like addicted to energy drinks thing. It was just I need to keep moving. My shift isn't over. I gotta keep going. The job's not done. So I stopped doing it. That was just the fervor of being young and not realizing that like this company doesn't give a fuck about me. I stopped breaking my back for them.
You think I'll go out
hard
my
work
way
is
to,
important. Have good work ethic, but don't break don't kill yourself, dude. Don't do it.
If I put in the effort, I could I'll be like part owner of this fucking company.
I mean, like in some ways, it did pay off. I did end up becoming like a salary manager, and I ran like a grocery store. Like by the time I was the youngest, I mean, people know I live in New York. I was the youngest assistant store manager ever hired in the state of New York for the company that I worked at.
Really?
And it was Walmart. I was the youngest assistant store manager ever hired for the state of New York. I was a assistant store manager but before I was 20. I was 19 when I started training. Like part of that's because of the work ethic. The downside is again, it's not worth doing that to yourself. It's not.
No. There's like no. Well, I mean, it's just like simple work-life balance stuff.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I didn't have that. Thankfully, my wife, we were dating at the time. She's always been super patient with me about that shit. So nowadays, obviously, family comes first. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I don't care. I'll leave a meeting middle of someone talking if something happens. If my wife called me and was like, hey, the kids have to go to the doctor. It's for even if it's like a mild thing, the kids have to go to the doctor. I'll be like, can it wait? No, all right, I'm coming home. Sorry, bye, peace out. I don't care what we're doing.
Well, it just totally changes your priorities.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta hold on. I can put a lid on this. It's like, it's like 11:20. Yeah. Took you for a lore drop walk there. I took you for a. Oh man.
We're taking the long elevator ride.
That's fine. This is the wind down for me. Then I I'll just sit here with the controller on the desk.
Yeah. Let it flow. We'll
This
probably
was
call it
fun.
an early one on my stream too. I need to get some sleep anyway.
Shit.
Hell yeah, dude. We got to do this. We got to do this more often. Honestly, I'd be down to keep doing this on Sundays for a little while. If you're down, or even like a Saturday, I'm free. I could take a Saturday and skip Sundays. We can work our way through Elden Ring.
It would be hard for me to do regular weekends because that's generally when
yeah.
my
honestly.
Shit.
Oh shit. Oh wait. Whoa. Hold on. I
Is
think
he
we got
gonna be
one.
at the top of lift.
I have no idea. I would be down for. Dude, we have a. I'm shooketh. I'm shooketh.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
I didn't expect this either.
The whole time.
Anyway, we could do Fridays too. We could push for Fridays, or I could move my variety stream to Thursdays for a while if Thursdays work better.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I could.
We could work our way right through Elden
because
Ring. I'm for it.
The only static stream I have during the week is Mondays. It's like when I do Battle Brothers. But I'd be down to do Thursdays.
Yeah. So if you want, what I can do is I can move my variety streams to Thursdays, and Sundays I'll just do Kenshi then.
Where the hell is this guy? I mean, I think we've been given one final challenge for the road
I think
here.
we've been given one. Honestly, this is the perfect place for it. Look at the place. If ever there's been a battlefield, it's this one.
Oh yeah, I hope he's not like up there in the woods.
I was not expecting this. So originally, when I played Seamless Co-op, this was not a feature in it. Like there was no invasions happening.
Yeah, they added him in somewhere along the line.
I mean, that's cool as shit because
so...
like it's kind of a key feature of FromSoft games is the invasion portion of it. So like I'm for it. I was not expecting this. I didn't think this was a thing.
I mean, I mentioned this in a brief message before we hopped on, but like
I mean, I've got 100 people watching me right now too, so I have no idea who this could be. This could be anybody.
Oh yeah, we could just be getting jumped.
Yeah, I've got 100 people in here right now, so who knows?
One of the most interesting parts of me about like the FromSoft game design rule book, right, is like there is that constant threat, or that little, you even if you know the area, it throws such like a monkey wrench into the works.
Yeah.
Where you're just like taken for a ride.
Ready
where is this guy?
Ready
this
my
new
flask.
Unpredictable threat.
Got to make sure my health is there. My man is.
I'm looking for any hint of red here, but
yeah. Is he gonna be glowing red like in normal? Because obviously, like
he should be.
One of my favorite things
he's
about
down there. He's at the bottom of the lift.
A 10 to 1, dude. I guarantee you. If I feel like he's definitely in one of our streams.
Oh, I believe it. It might even yeah. Almost certainly.
He's coming up. He's coming up. I'm gonna back up.
This poor fucking guy, man. This guy.
Hello there.
Thrust S stock build. Okay. Wildcard Dio. He's gonna sprint into the level here. Whoa. Okay. All right. He's a higher level than he's letting. Oh wait, no. That's Ash of War. I think this is a straight dex build. He's gonna try and dead angle some of your spells, and he might focus you because you're
yeah,
low HP.
I'm not only my low HP, but I'm also the reason he has to keep rolling.
Whew, I haven't gotten one hit off on this guy.
I've gotten, I think, two. I think 2 total.
This guy knows his stuff.
Probably that one guy that kept asking me in my stream if he could join us to solo our bosses, and I didn't answer.
Ooh, that was bait. Okay, I'm on top of it. Oh, damn it, I'm locking onto this fucking dragonfly. He's trying to bait me out there with the Ash of War.
Yeah, I think he's trying to separate us. I'm running low on spells. I just used my last blue.
Come here, boy. trying to tag me out here. All right, I'm good.
He's got
I'm good.
some health too. Oh wait, okay. Yeah, he's got some health. That's for sure.
Who's gonna be able to pop this Estus off? Out of stamina a bit here. Oh, almost.
All right, I'm going full melee.
I gotta get something techier out here, but my sword is not upgraded. He's gonna. That's bait. Woo! Ooh, switch ups on this guy. I might have to switch to me. Let's see what do I got here in my inventory.
This is gonna be a battle of attrition for sure. I'm out of cerulean, so I'm pretty much running melee right now.
Ooh.
Fucked.
Okay, that's my last healing flask. I have my physic, but that's it.
Yeah, I have 2 healing flasks left, but I'm also way squishier than you are. Not me, rolling directly into pillar.
Dead angling on this guy. He knows what's up.
He can 2-hit me too, which is going to be a problem.
Ooh. Ooh, shit. Halberd. That's probably got like a spin to win on it, if I had to guess. Yeah. He's gonna try and catch both of us in that. Hard to tell how much FP he's got left.
Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! My body!
That one's great at making space because I can't get close to him while he's doing it.
Yeah. If you can hold his attention for like half a second.
Yeah, I'm with it. Ooh, do I dare to chance a parry right now? Oh, that frostbite did no damage. Ooh, it was a partial parry. I got ballsy.
Switch to a different weapon. A little bit more damage output.
Ooh, he's gonna try and cast flame and just tap me out here. Oh, that's it for me.
Oh yeah,
Good
it's
luck.
over for me.
I tried to put the work in.
Look at him just stand there and bait me, you bastard.
What a bastard.
He knows what he's doing. Who are you?
Show yourself.
Oh, my balls.
Oh my god, just taking you to task, man.
Oh, there it was.
He's pretty goddamn good, that guy.
That was good. That was good. No, that was good. That was
nice
good.
little L to close out the stream.
Nice little L to close out the stream. Oh god,
The best streams end with us getting absolutely violated, fucking diabolical.
What's the line from Darkest Dungeon? Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We were on top of the world for a minute
We-
there.
we were killing
don't
it.
fucking forget.
We were killing it. We were absolutely killing it, and then they reminded us that we were killing it, but we ain't shit.
A humbling experience.
Humbling experience indeed. I wonder if we could have summoned a Spirit Ash. I should have.
I don't know what the rules are in base game seamless co-op. I think they let you do it like most
I
places.
think they let you do it almost everywhere because you can usually only do it in areas where the rune is on the corner there, like on the side. But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure in seamless co-op you can do it anywhere.
Oof.
The answer is, of course, that next time we just both summon Mimic Tears, and then it's a 4v1.
Watch him still like take the W.
Oh yeah, probably. He had fucking crazy health. I hit him for 200 at one point, and it barely did a dent in him.
I wonder what the level disparity was like, or what the ranges are like in seamless co-op. Like,
Yeah.
what level am I right now?
Yeah, because
28?
I have 400 health, and what is it? A 200 hit would basically take half my health, and I barely put a chip on
Yeah.
him. He was way higher than
One
us.
Ash of War from him would just like take me down to like a third of my health.
Yeah, yeah. Question about Elder Scrolls Hero. Do you think shouts are just a facet of Dwemer tonal magic? I do not. I do not.
Well, because there's two different versions of that lore. It's like granted by Kine in the pre-Skyrim lore, yeah, and Draconic in the post-Skyrim lore.
So what is it? It's Kinnereth is it was so
Yes.
in originally the Nords were created. They were breathed onto the world by Kinnereth. And on the throat of the world, they were breathed onto the throat of the world by Kinnereth. However, the patron god of humans is Shor, or Lorcan, if you follow the Elven pantheon. The dwarves created the system of magic called tonal magic, where they used sound manipulation to basically alter the physical world around them, whereas shouts are a draconic aspect by Akatosh. So tonal magic comes from a manipulation of reality via song and whatnot, whereas shouts are and that can be learned by anybody, whereas shouts are a gift from Akatosh, specifically a gift from Akatosh to the Nords, and then was later, is a gift from Akatosh to the Nords, but then was made to be not exclusive, but to be mastered by the Dragonborn after Queen Alicia made the deal with Akatosh to put the barrier up between Oblivion and Mundus. So I don't think that they are part of. I don't think that shouts are a tonal magic. I think it's a different thing entirely. I think it's a whole subsect of magic that is more closely related to dragons than tonal magic. Because,
It's so funny
different origins,
that
but similar outcomes. That convergent evolution. Yeah. It's like how all life will become crabs.
from the YouTube shorts, it sounds like you get these kind of questions like all the time, just like lore
do.
tidbits.
I do.
And
I do.
it is so funny the disparity between our two chats, because mine is just like shit posting like 90% of the time.
Mine's not a lot of shit. I mean, like, we do a little bit of shit posting here and there, but usually it's people come to me for like questions about lore, whether it be primarily Kenshi, but also like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings and not Harry Potter yet, which I'm sad about because I fucking love Harry Potter lore, but it's fine. And Elder Scrolls. I get a lot of Elder Scrolls. Come to me, my spirit Ash. Do the fighting for me.
The weird thing with seamless co-op is like I can't see your spirit Ash.
Oh really?
Oh no. Oh, now I can.
I would say he's there. Oh my god,
is-
there's another one. It's
I
probably the
can't
same
tell if it's
fucking
the same
person.
guy or not.
I feel like we're
I
definitely
see him
being
over
stream
here.
sniped. I feel like we are definitely being stream sniped. It's the same
Is this the
fucking
guy?
guy, isn't it? It is. I'm almost positive.
I can't tell. Oh,
What's
I think
the
so.
vibe? Ponytail?
No, this is
No,
a different
different
dude.
guy, different person. Chloe.
Beast claws. Yeah,
Interesting.
that's that
There's
DLC
we got
weapon.
crab on us.
I'm well aware.
Oh, is that the martial arts? It is.
I think that's the
Oh, fuck.
Beast claws from the DLC.
Oh
It's gonna
fuck!
let him
Oh
do
fuck!
those
Oh
weird,
fuck!
like-
Close the gap! Close the gap! Oh god!
Yeah,
Oh
he's-
god! My
he's got a lot
insides!
of wide sweeps.
My body! My body! Oh
That
god!
one's so hard to do anything against.
Yeah.
Can't remember if I can parry this.
Oh, that's fine. Fuck you. Fuck me then. It's fine.
What? I think. Did he desync?
I think
he's
just.
desynced.
It's so funny. Oh my god. It's so good. As you said, everything evolves into crabs. Muffin gets attacked by a crab. Coincidence? I think not.
He orchestrated it.
It was me.
All right. I think
No, we gotta go. We gotta go.
40 minutes ago, I said we can do like one more fight.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah, I'll set aside Thursdays though. I think Elden Ring Thursdays sound like fun as hell, at least for a while, for sure.
I think these guys want to. I'm probably gonna do Dark Souls 2. Hold on. What am I doing next Thursday? I'm looking at my calendar. Rimworld,
Tell me your schedule.
Rimworld for me next Thursday. Oh, whatever. I'll discuss with my chat and shoot
Yeah,
you
yeah,
a message after.
yeah. Shoot me a message after. See what they think.
I will
shoot me a message after.
Here, I'm gonna close out with my chat here, Hero. But here, let me see. Yeah, this was fucking fun as shit.
It was super fun. Super fun. I need to make it so no one else can invade me for a minute.
I think if you go back to the round table, it's good enough. 3 hours
separate
straight, you
oneself
greedy man.
from others. There we go. Leave party. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out, Hero.
Yeah.
But this was awesome, man. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message like immediately after I get off stream.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good, man. All
Thanks for having me, dude. Talk to you later.
It's been fun. You too, buddy. Everybody in chat, go check out Muffintop. He's linked in my description down below, guys. We got 90 people in here right now. Someone go check out Muffintop.
All my Kenji stuff is just shit posts and lore crafting for
we
like
love shit posts
3
and lore
hours.
crafting. It's what we do. Oh man, hell yeah, dude! Shoot me a message. We'll do this again soon. This was a ton of fun. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, of course. Later, man.
Later. Oh man, chat guys, this was a ton of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. It seems like we might be moving our variety stream day from Sunday to another day because I think we're gonna be doing Elden Ring for a little while for variety streams with Muffin because this was a ton of fun. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Just sitting here shooting the shit, talking about Kenji lore and lore in general, and just playing Elden Ring and having a good time. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna call it a little earlier than I usually do, but I think it's cool. Yeah, this has been a ton of fun, guys. As always, remember to use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in somebody's life. And I will see you all tomorrow for the next episode of Darth Beepus and the Sith Reborn. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you. Have a good one. Good night.